All right. It's time for Cardinals football. We're back in the desert. We're wearing white in the desert today. Let's go, Bird Gang. Let's post up. It's time to get ready for some Cardinals football. Season may be over, but we're playing the Falcons today, so we have a chance to possibly win one. Let's get this W. Come on, guys. I gotta get this jersey on, and then I'm gonna get a little festive up in here. Let's get this going. All right, there we go. Arizona jersey is on. Texas Tech hat, take a break because it's time for the gigantic Santa hat. Oh man, it's too big. It's too big. All right. Now we're ready. Woo! Okay. What's happening, everybody? Here, I'll put that ball right there. Okay, let's see. Derek needs his pet and his two neighbors, Ryan. There's Derek. Jordan Love's on concussion protocol. Well, that's not good. He's on my fantasy team, and I'm trying not to get last place. Holy, that was way too close, Bills. Let's pull up the NFL scores so we can actually look at them while we're watching the game. NFL scores. Let's see. I haven't actually looked too much at the games. I was only watching the Panthers-Buccaneers. Wow, the Panthers won 23-20. I turned it off a few seconds ago to come over here, so I missed the end of it, but 23-20. And it was McMillan with 6 receptions and a touchdown. Still not enough to help my team win in fantasy this week. Let's see. We got the last night's game with the Bears beating the Packers. We got the Chargers whooping the Cowboys, who are already eliminated from the playoffs. The Vikings barely beat the Giants. Did Justin Jefferson finally get involved? He did, but he was on my bench because he's been so awful this year. Cannot believe that. He finally did good on my bench. That's how fantasy goes, though. Bengals beat the Dolphins 45-21. Oh, my goodness. And the Panthers beat the Bucs in a good game. Buccaneers continue to lose except for when they play the Cardinals. The Saints 29-6 lead over the Jets with 26 seconds left. That's going to help the Cardinals again. Actually, maybe the Saints are already, I think the Saints might, yeah, the Saints are already ahead of us with wins. So that's not actually going to help our draft because the Jets actually needed to win. Would have helped us if the Jets won. The Bills barely beat the Browns. The Browns made a comeback. Shedeur Sanders threw 2 interceptions, went 157 yards and a touchdown. Josh Allen only 130 yards. Oh my goodness. That Browns defense is rough. And then the Titans whooped the Chiefs 26-9. I know they don't have Mahomes, but last time they had to do this thing, the backup seemed to do pretty well, but this is a different backup, and that did not go well. Oh, my goodness. That is horrible. Holy crap. All right, well, Chiefs Kingdom, it's falling apart, guys. Chiefs Kingdom's crumbling at our feet. I can't even see my eyes. This hat is so heavy. I can't even see my eyes on the stream. Birds versus birds. Heck yeah. Good afternoon, Leif. I would love Malik Willis to come to the Arizona Cardinals. You'd like Malik Willis. I don't know if we could develop Malik Willis. I don't know. I'd love to develop a quarterback into someone who's awesome. What's up, Captain Rex? Salute to you, Captain Rex. Welcome in. Happy to have you here. We're ready for some Cardinals football. We are squaring up for a kickoff here shortly in Arizona. Let me take a look at the Cardinals' schedule. Is this the last home game of the season for the Cardinals? It is. This is the final home game for Arizona. We have not won hardly at all at home this year. So let's cap it off. We have a team that we can actually possibly win against today. Let's win today. We need this dub. Let's get it. Let's see. Derek needs his pet. Yeah, we put the Derek right there. And then Lane saluted Captain Rex. Derek needs to be more festive. Oh, crap. Let me get the hat real quick for Derek. We're going to have the kickoff right now. All right, let's see. All right. I'm back. Okay, Derek gets a little, see if he can wear a little hat here. There we go. Ah, perfect. Derek's ready to go. All right, Cardinals get the ball to start the game, and they're going to start on the first snap right here from the 40. Kick must have gone out of bounds. Brissett's going to throw on first down, and it is incomplete. It is going to be 2nd and 10 for Arizona, and we are off in the desert. All right, let's see what we can get caught up on the chat. Time for the Giga Chad Tank Bowl. Heck yeah. Falcons are a little ahead of us with the little winning streak they're on right now, though. Cheap ass Bidwell run it back with these pathetic coaches. I bet he will. I bet he'll run it back with these pathetic coaches. I don't really, Jonathan Gannon's been pretty awful this season, but I kind of had more faith in him until now. Handoff's going to go for a couple yards. Bam Knight is done for the year. I think every running back for the Cardinals may be injured at the moment, guys. It's just Michael Carter. We got maybe DeMarcado, who's a little dinged up, and then we have Michael Carter, and that's literally it, guys. Because they just said Bam Knight done for the year. So that's just insane. All right, we got a 3rd down. First drive for the Cardinals today. All right, Arizona. Let's get this first down. 3rd and 7. Jacoby's going to move Higgins. He's going to take that snap. He's going to look to throw. 7's going to throw. Completes the pass to Higgins. Higgins has the ball. Please don't turn it over. Trying to fight for yardage. He will get a first down out to the 39. We are crossing midfield quickly here in Arizona. The Cardinals are moving the ball downfield, and it is at the 39 of the Falcons to start. That is a Cardinals first down. Okay, guys, Derek's going to wear the hat until the scoreboard has to change. Derek is stoned, but he has no idea he's wearing the hat. So let's just let him be festive. 1st and 10 for Arizona, 13:45. We have just started in the desert, and Brissett is under center. Going to look to hand it off, fakes that handoff. Throwing deep downfield to the end zone. Oh, just incomplete for Marvin Harrison Jr., who was the intended target on that throw. That was just a step or two out of his reach. Little bit too far for him, but that was, good throw. Don't let it get picked off. 2nd down, Arizona from the 39 of the Falcons. We got 20 people hanging out with us right now. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to have an amazing Sunday here watching the Cardinals and the Falcons doing the play-by-play. Come watch it with me. Jacoby Brissett, 2nd and 10, under center. Michael Carter going to be the lead guy today. Going to take that handoff. He's going to get 5, 6, 7 yards on the ground. It's going to be a 3rd and short for Arizona. We are technically in field goal range right now. I think that we are in field goal range, at least at the moment. Kind of around the mid-30s of the field position right now. Maybe we can make this kick. I think we can. So it's 3rd down, though. We don't even need to worry about kickers if we get this first down. Let's get this right now, ladies and gents. 3rd and 3, Arizona. 13 minutes left in the first quarter. We've just started today. All right, Brissett in the gun. Moving around McBride. He's headed to the right side of the formation, looking to throw. Trying to find somebody open. He is pressured. Going to get this ball out. It is somehow almost completed, but it's incomplete. Just couldn't get the grip on it. It was a little bit low, and it's going to be incomplete. We have a 4th and 3, and the Cardinals offense is coming off the field on the first drive. That was intended for Michael Carter. Ball was nearly caught by him, bobbled a little bit, but it was, to his credit, very low, so it was a very hard catch for him, and that will be incomplete. Here comes Ryland. I was thinking he was in the field goal range. Field goal attempt for him, 4th and 3. He is going to set up here. Let's see if he can make this kick. We got 30 people hanging out today. Oh my goodness. So happy to have you here. Liking and subscribing is free. Let's hit our like goal of 25 likes for the stream today. Ryland's kick is up and it is good. Arizona's on the board to start this game. We are off to a 3-0 lead against the Falcons, and it feels good to score on the first drive. How about that, Arizona Cardinals fans? All right, Derek, you're too stoned. Get the hell out of here. We're going to set him off to the side. Arizona Cardinals going to be the orange today, and the blue will be the Falcons. Going to go ahead and flip it, everybody. Flip 1, 2, 3, and the Cardinals have a 3-0 lead. We are going to commercial break, but we're staying right here. Nobody worry about it. There's a 2-minute commercial break there, but there are no commercial breaks on this channel. So happy to have you here. We got 36 people hanging out in the chat. You lovely sons of bitches. Happy to have you here. Actually, your mothers are not bitches. I'm so sorry. It's too much eggnog before Christmas time. This hat's just so heavy, I can't think straight. All right, so Arizona today going to be trying to beat those Falcons. We got a 3-0 lead. The Falcons going to get the ball for the first time on their next possession, trying to get a big stop here. Our defense has been struggling the last couple of weeks. Let's take a look and catch up on the chat really quickly here. Let's see. Allen was hurt some of the game. That makes sense why the Bills had a hard time against the Browns there. The Browns almost made a comeback. With the Lions win today, Packers stay in the playoffs, and the Bears will be out. Wait. With Lions win today, Packers stay in the playoffs, and the Bears will be out. I think the Bears are in. Pretty sure the Bears are in the playoffs. Minshew tore his ACL as well, so the Chiefs are down third string. That makes sense. I was like, who's the second guy? I thought it was someone who was different than that. Looking at the Chiefs score, it was some guy who I was like, who the heck is this guy's name? I have no idea who this is. But it looks like it was, Chris Oladokun. If anybody knows who that is in the chat, that's who that was. But wouldn't the Cards winning hurt their draft position? Yeah, the winning would hurt their draft position, but I'm not going to say I want them to lose. I want the Cardinals to win. Let's show some pride. We're kind of at the 6th spot anyway. We can always trade up a couple if we need to. If we're kind of close to a spot, people will let us trade up. 15 new subscribers. Absolutely awesome. Is that what you're saying, Lane? I got 15 new subs. I can't tell. But hey, you're here for Steve? Sorry. Okay, let me get Steve out here. Actually, Steve might be able to wear the hat better while we're on commercial break here. Steve does wear the hat much better. Steve the 8-ball, everybody. Give a big round of applause for Steve. All right, Steve, you go ahead and you get to chill in front of the 3 on the scoreboard. You get to, oh gosh, it fell off. Okay, we're back from commercial break at the Toaster in Arizona. Cardinals with an actual lead. Let's see if our defense can get a stop here today. There, a Gary and Patrick and Squidward version of Derek. Hello. There's a lot of Fuglies. They're called Fuggles. If they're kind of in right now, it's kind of the trend. I don't know if Steve's going to be able to stay there. All right, kickoff ready to be up in the air to the Falcons. 12:46 on the first quarter clock. It is 3-0 Arizona in the desert. We have 38 people hanging out with us right now. 41 people. Love your freaking faces. You guys are so sexy, even if I can't see your faces. All right, 12:46. Waiting for that kickoff. We're waiting for the ref signal. Just chilling here, just like Ryland, just with the hands on the hips. Not really sure if he wants to kick the ball yet. Appreciate the forgiveness, Warhorse. Really appreciate it. Found you because I have Brissett McBride in fantasy. Let's go. Also facing Bijan. Go Cards. Steelers fan. Sorry about the Super Bowl. Huge Fitz fan, though. Yeah, man, it still hurts to this day, Ryan Mitchell. Still hurts to this day. Those Steelers beat me. Santonio Holmes crushed my heart and soul back when I was a little kid. All right, Falcons going to start with the ball. 16 new subs. Stop Bijan, please. Let's go defense. Wahoo. I'm a Giants fan, but was hoping the Vikings won and happy they did. Fugler's better than the Labubus. Absolutely. Freak. Who gives a crap about Labubus? All right, here comes Kirk Cousins out on the field for the Falcons. Going to start out their first drive here today. Relaying the play in the huddle to the offense, and then we're going to see what they do on first down. We got 50 people hanging out in the chat. Holy cow. Welcome in. Hope you guys have a Merry freaking Christmas this week. So awesome to have all you here. 12:46 on the clock for the first play of the Falcons drive. Let's see what the Falcons are going to do here. Moving the tight end in motion. They're going to hand off, and it's Bijan, who's going to rush for about 8-9 yards on the play, and that is 2nd and 1 for the Falcons. It's going to be a short second down for Atlanta. Rush defense for the Cardinals has been a real struggle over the last few weeks. See if they can hold it together today and try to keep this shit going. Because, man, we've had a lot of injuries in Arizona on our defense, and it's been really a struggle. Welcome in, Cardinals fans. Welcome in if you're not a Cardinals fan as well. We do all NFL on this channel, and next year, this is just my first 3 months on this sports channel. So really happy for you guys to be hanging out here with me because we're brand new. So welcome in. This is an NFL channel talking about everybody. All right, handoff on 2nd and 1. Bijan's got it. He's going to get the first down. That's a 3-yard gain. Out to the 47. Falcons got a first down. We got 52 people hanging out in here. Defense, KC. Defense. Hell yeah. Got to get this defense going here. All right, they're showing the defensive alignment for the Cardinals today. Cody Simon in for the injured defender. We got a couple guys coming back in. There's Denzel Burke. We got Taylor Demerson. I think Taylor Demerson may have been out last week. Glad he's back in the lineup today. All right, let's see if we got any more chats. Tom Grassi raised $120,000 last night. Holy crap, that's awesome. Love that. That's great news, guys. We got 60 people hanging out with us right now. We're waiting for some sort of thing with the referees, and there's been either a timeout or something with the refs, and they're going to commercial break. So we're just going to hang out here while we wait to figure out what's going on there. But everyone tell me how your day is going in the chat. Love to see all these people hanging out right now. You guys are awesome. Let's see, 182,000? $182,000. That's a crazy amount to get. That's amazing, guys. Love that. Bijan is going to tear the Cards up. I'm a Cardinals fan, but this season can't end soon enough. I'm right there with you, man. I picked the wrong year to start streaming Cardinals football. Just joking. If I hadn't started picking this year, I wouldn't have all you amazing people watching with me right now. So I'm super happy. Even though the Cardinals, it's been hard to watch the Cardinals. I will agree with you on that. But, I'm super happy to be here with you guys. Hope you guys are about to have a Merry Christmas. This hat is so heavy, I can't even think straight. Can't even see my eyes on the stream. But can you guys see it? We're on commercial break right now. You're missing nothing right now. We got 70 people hanging out with us at the moment. Chat about how your day is going. Chat about if you're hanging out with family for the holidays. Do you have the week off of work or school, whatever you're doing right now? Super happy that you're in here right now. Say hello to Derek, everybody, and Steve. Steve the 8-ball has his little fun hat on, and Derek is stoned out of his freaking mind. But yeah, subscribing and liking is free. We're trying to hit our like total of, I think it was 25. We're going to nail that today. It's totally free. Subscribing is free. This is an NFL channel, Arizona heavy, but it is going to be talking about everybody, especially next year as I get better and better. And in the offseason, we're going to be talking about a lot of fun stuff as well. Still on commercial break. I really don't know what happened. Let's take a look and see if the timeout was called. I'm not sure what was going on there. Was there a timeout? Still looks like everyone has their timeouts. Was there an injury on the field? Very well could have been that as well. But yeah, we're just waiting for that. I think we're coming back from commercial break right now, finally. So we will get the fourth play of the Falcons drive, I believe. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. It was an injury. It's Josh Sweat. Josh Sweat's limping off the field, guys. You just said it. Who said that the Cardinals season has been so crappy? This is just adding to it. The Cardinals, arguably the best defensive player on our team right now, Josh Sweat just got rolled up on. They're showing the replay. Bijan got tackled into his back left leg. That is a horrible looking hit, and that is definitely a tear of some sort. He can hardly put weight on his left leg. Definitely a left knee injury. I'm a physical therapist in my regular job, so I'm telling you right now, probably an MCL, probably a meniscus and ACL. Might be a terrible triad. That was a bad knee injury, and now we're going to be down another D lineman. It's going to be hard to get pressure on Kirk Cousins now. That makes it even harder to stop Bijan Robinson. 1st and 10. Cousins looking to throw. Going to let this ball loose downfield. It is tipped. Almost intercepted. That ball was low. Simon's going to tip the ball down on the play. And it will be 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. It's going to make it even harder for Arizona today without Sweat. That's a bad loss. Can't stand that. Love to see Marv get some targets as Wilson for once. I have Wilson on my fantasy team, so I need Wilson to have a good day today. People calling him a bust, and he hasn't even been used. I think, we got to give him some time to develop under a good coaching staff with a quarterback who has good chemistry with him. I think we can totally make that happen. But I think Wilson is honestly the wide receiver 1 right now. 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. In the gun right now is Kirk Cousins, running back out to his right. This looks like it might be Algier. I don't actually see Bijan unless he's lined up as a receiver for this play. He is lined up as a receiver, and they were trying to go to him on a quick slant route. That is going to be incomplete, though. 3rd and 10 for Arizona. Buda Baker trying to get the crowd pumped up. I'm really wondering if there's actually very many Cardinals fans in attendance today. But I don't know if the Falcons fans are in Arizona either. You know how, like, there's certain fan bases like the Steelers and the LA teams that really fill up the State Farm Stadium. Oh, +2 subscribers. Oh my goodness, that's so exciting. Thank you so much, guys. 819 is where I currently see we're sitting at the moment. 3rd and 10. Falcons. We need to get a big stop right here, Cardinals fans. Let's get this thing right now. He's in the gun. Ball is at the 46 of the Falcons. Looking to throw on 3rd down. He's going to complete this pass. That is a 1st down. Kyle Pitts, 11 yards. They got exactly what they needed, and that's a Falcons 1st down, crossing midfield. Ball's going to be at about the 43 of the Cardinals after that catch. Really not bad coverage by Williams on that play. He was all over Pitts, and he didn't throw a flag. That was just good defense. Good catch by Pitts, who's actually getting utilized finally. If you're a Falcons fan, you're probably really happy about that. All right, 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Once again, he's staying in the gun. He might be audibling the play right now as he plays up to his ear like this. Looking for the snap. All right, he's going to check. He's going to look to throw. Throw down the field to London. That is incomplete, and that is actually incomplete. They're all over the ball like it was a fumble, but that's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. He did not have possession of that football. 2nd and 10 for Kirk Cousins and the Falcons. We got 82 lovely bastards hanging out with us right now. You guys are fantastic. Making my Christmas present. This is an early Christmas present before I even have Christmas. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out here. Hopefully you're enjoying hanging out with Steve. He's all over here guarding the scoreboard. It is 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. They're showing Drake London right now. There's a bit of an I formation. They're going to move London. Actually, that's Pitts. They're going to throw over to number 7, Bijan, who makes the catch. He's going to get about 5 on this play, run out of bounds, and is going to be, I'm waiting for the call, 3rd and I think 6. That is what I'm thinking that's going to be. Like Spike Chat. It helps the community trend. This is the 2 birds fighting over trash. Time more like a morning worm. Tom is the GOAT. Hell yeah, Tom is the GOAT. To be honest, I hope they lose. These coaches suck. Yeah. You live in Arizona. I don't live in Arizona. Otherwise, I'd probably be at the game right now. 87 people in the chat right now. Happy to have you here. 3rd and 6. Kirk Cousins looking to throw. Kirk O'Chains is going to let this ball loose. It is over the head of the intended receiver by a mile, and we have a 4th and 6. But I think the Falcons may go for this one right here. I think the Falcons may want to go. Looks like they're staying on the field at the moment. They're going. They're not going to kick. I think they've had kicking problems all season long, so they don't want to risk it. I mean, neither team's going to make the playoffs, but they're playing for pride at this point. I don't know if the Cardinals are trying to tank because all the coaches are playing for their jobs right now, so they don't want to tank and lose out. That would mean that they would definitely lose their jobs, I feel like, at the end of the year. But with Bidwell, you never really know. All right, 4th and 6. Can the Falcons get it? Kirk Cousins looking to throw. He's going to throw this ball out, and that ball is intercepted by the Cardinals. It is going to be returned a little bit if the whistle doesn't blow. We're at the 40, taking it to the 45 and the 46, and out of bounds is number 29 of the Cardinals. That is an interception for Arizona, and they're calling it even as it is. That is an interception. Straight up, ladies and gents. Diving down around Drake London to get that, and they're going to review it to see if it was actually hauled in. But either way, that's a turnover on downs at the minimum. At the minimum. They are headed to the commercial break. We don't have commercial breaks here on my brand new sports channel. We've been going for 3 months. Liking and subscribing is free. Super happy to have all of your lovely faces here with us right now. You guys are the best. This is my new record for active viewers on a stream, so thank you so much, except for the Tom Grossi raid. But this is the top organic amount of people we've had all at once. So super awesome to have all of you here. You guys are awesome. Merry Christmas to all of you, or whatever Christmas or whatever holiday, Hanukkah, that you celebrate. We are at commercial break right now. Let's take a look at some of the key inactives for today. I want to pop that up really fast, and I will read it off for everybody. Arizona Cardinals inactives. All right, let's see who was out today. So many injuries. It's just a full list of the whole team, essentially. They had Beachum on there for rest. They had Brown, another offensive lineman, for personal reasons. They had Hall for a concussion. He was a cornerback. Paris Johnson Jr. with a knee. Oh my goodness. Max Melton, Josh Sweat just left the game. Jalen Thompson, hamstring. Marvin Harrison Jr. is back finally. Cody Simon's playing today. Taylor Demerson is playing today. Buda Baker's playing today, but they were all on the injury report. So many injuries for the Cardinals defense. Absolutely crazy. Man. You remember rating me, brother? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Really hoping Carter has a huge day. I hope so as well. Merry Christmas to you as well, Michael. Hope you have a fantastic week. Thank you, Aaron. So glad that you're a part of the stream. Come on, McBride, drive incoming. Let's go. Yeah, McBride, drive incoming. Hell yeah. We're going to get this going. Yeah, but to answer your question up there, Michael Evans, I do not live in Arizona. If I lived in Arizona, that'd be pretty sweet. I was born in Arizona, raised in Arizona. I do not live in Arizona right now. You know, I met a woman, moved somewhere else. I kind of live right here. You see that team behind me? That's where I live right now. That's my AFC team, Denver Broncos. That's where I live now. And it's actually pretty warm today. Pretty surprising. It's been warm all through the winter so far. All right, we got 109 of you watching. We're about to be back from commercial break right now. We're doing the play-by-play for the Cardinals-Falcons game. So glad to have you here right now. I'm very blessed that you are in my chat, and I hope you guys are having a happy holidays right now. They're showing right now how 29 jumped the route and intercepted. They're trying to make sure it was a pick. I think they called it a pick from the looks of it here. Kirk Cousins with a bad first drive. I actually started him in fantasy today. That's a bit of a bummer. I got Wilson and Kirk Cousins because I thought Cousins might have a chance to tear up the defense a little bit today because he played well last week. All right, Brissett is in the gun for 1st and 10 from the 45. So they called the interception good, and they're going to hand this off to DeMercado, who runs backwards 4 yards and is going to lose all 4 of them. Good Lord, guys. DeMercado ran backwards on that play. You can't run sideways and then backwards 4 yards and expect anything good to go well for you. What on earth was he thinking there, guys? It's going to be 2nd and 13. They're going to credit him with only a 3-yard loss. So he's got negative 3 yards on the ground today. They're showing Drew Petzing, the human baby. Hopefully he should have been fired 6 weeks ago. Who agrees with me? Let me know. All right, 9:15 left in the first quarter. 2nd and 13 for the Cardinals. They have a 3-0 lead right now in this game. We will remove Steve from the scoreboard here as the score gets actually more interesting. Handoff is going for Carter. He's going to break a few tackles, and that is going to go a long way. Big first down, crossing midfield, all the way into the area of about the 45-yard line, if not further. We'll have to see exactly where they spot this football. That was a great run for Carter, who I think should have been used a lot more this season. He's a fast, elusive running back with good agility. I don't know what on earth we were doing not using him all season long. But there we go. Really good run for him against the Falcons here. Stiff arms the crap out of number 37, who ends up bringing him to the ground. Brissett's only 1 of 4 for 17 yards today. Maybe we can get Carter going on the ground. Ball's at the 36-yard line, actually, so we crossed the 40 on that run. Good run for Carter. They're immediately going to fake the handoff. Rolling out to the right is Brissett. He's going to throw, and it is incomplete. He's now 1 of 5. Second and 10 now for the Cardinals. 3-0 lead still. 8:22 left in the first. We got 114 of you lovely people in the chat right now watching the stream with us. Thank you so much for being here. We're doing the play-by-play. Happy to have you along. That ball was tipped on the Brissett throw. Got a little bit crazy there. All right, we're going to see what 2nd and 10 has in store for us. See if we can get this thing going. Let's get some more points on the board, guys. Brissett is going to hand this off from the gun to Carter. Carter's going to get about 4 on the play and then go down. Going to be 3rd and 6. 3rd and medium for Arizona. Seeing if they're already in field goal range again. We're at least going to get that 6 on the board. But at the moment right now, I'd love to see if we could get more than that. Love that touchdown right now. Let's make it 10-0. Get that first down. Keep this drive going. Come on, Arizona. Don't let me down. You can do this, baby. 3rd and 7. Jacoby takes the snap. He's going to try to find an open receiver. He's going to throw this ball deep. Is he going to complete it? Oh my goodness, was that a catch by Wilson? They're saying incomplete, but Wilson had it in his hand when he came to the ground. Let's look at the replay. Wilson's not really arguing the call here, so it may actually be incomplete, but this is one of those Madden jump over the top of him kind of catches here. And it looks like it might be a catch. Wait a minute. Ball's laying on the receiver. Did the ball hit the ground or did that go into Wilson's? That's a catch right there. Holy crap, guys. That's an amazing catch. It was laying on the Falcons defender. They need to challenge this play right now. That ball was laying on the defender of the Falcons. That ball never hit the ground, and then it rolls into Wilson's hands, it has never hit the ground yet. That is totally a catch, guys. By rule, that's a catch. 4 new subscribers, 823. Thank you so much, guys. You are making my Christmas way amazing. They are calling that a catch, I think, guys. We are challenging it on the field right now. That has to be a catch. I'm so glad they challenged that. That has got to be a catch. You need Jacoby and McBride to go off big today. I tried to pick up Jacoby Brissett in fantasy when he was popping off, and then someone stole him from me before I could get him in free agency with the waiver money, and they took him from me, and now I wasn't able to use him. So I was really pissed about that, and now I'm stuck with, there's like no one left in the league that I have. I was going to say the long sleeve gives it away. Oh, no. This is a beach shirt from when I went to Orange Beach, Alabama. All right, Denver playing the Jags, right? Yeah, Denver right now is currently playing, but the Cardinals are my number 1 team, so I always stream the Cardinals if they're playing at the same time. If they're playing at separate times, I will stream the Broncos after. You're at work listening, LMAO. You got to know how your team's going. Absolutely. Welcome in. Happy you're having a good day at work. Hopefully it's going really amazing. Going to try our best to do a really good call here. Yeah, Aaron Donald. Oh, the Aaron Donald is in the chat. Happy to have you here. We're on commercial break, so you guys are missing nothing right now. This is my brand new sports channel. We've only been going for 3 months on this bad boy. We got rated by Tom Grossi about a week and a half ago. We've been growing like wildfire. Subscribing and liking is free. Love your faces. Thank you so much for coming in to hang out with us today while we watch Arizona versus Atlanta. Happy to have you here. Michael Evans says no catch. Alex says, how many yards was the throw? That throw was at least about 34 yards. It was all the way down to the 1 yard line. So if this is considered a catch, it is going to be down at the 1 yard line, first and goal, Arizona, because I don't think they're going to give him a touchdown. I think that they're going to rule him down right before the goal line. But it was loose. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm not sure, Michael. Yeah, Carter, I think got a good run already. I think he's going to go off today. You need the Cards to lose. Yeah. You a Falcons fan, or you just want them to have better draft position? Oh, they're back from the game. They're calling this a catch for Arizona. It's going to be first and goal for the Cardinals. If they get it at the 1 right now, just hand it off to Carter once. If that doesn't work, try to get a little quick pass into McBride, or a little shovel pass to McBride right in the middle. Just have him be on the slot and then quick slant into the middle right in front of Brissett's eye line. Try to get that ball to him real quick. That's my play call. Or just give the ball to McBride and have him pound his way in. Did they call it a touchdown? You said, wow, touchdown. They calling it a touchdown? Yeah, this is a crazy replay here. Michael Wilson, absolutely. If that's a touchdown grab, best catch of the year for Michael Wilson. Way to stay with the ball. It reminds me of Doug Baldwin back in the Super Bowl with Russell Wilson throwing the ball to him. Ball hit his foot and then bounced back up into his hands. Holy crap, what a grab, guys. What a grab. They overturned it. That was amazing. It is a touchdown, guys. Holy crap, they're calling it a touchdown. We get to move the scoreboard again, ladies and gents. We're going to flip it right now. Right now it's 9-0, and it's now 10-0. Arizona has a lead. Oh my goodness, what a day. Let's make sure we flip the flipboard correctly. And it is 10-0 Arizona. Arizona's orange, Atlanta is the blue. My goodness, we got 159 people in here right now. They are showing the scoring drive. It was 5 plays, 55 yards. It took 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Wilson with a 32-yard touchdown grab. Just to confirm the stats for everybody right there. Everybody, so awesome to have you here. Subscribe to my brand new channel. We love the Cardinals here. We also are a big fan of the Broncos, but the Broncos come second to my Cardinals. But if you love NFL teams, doesn't matter who you're rooting for, you'll love this channel. So come hang out with us here. No ads on the streams. Like and subscribing is free. 7:43 left in the first quarter, a 10-0 lead for Arizona. I can't even remember the last time Arizona had a 10-0 lead. This is insane. What on earth is going on right now? I can't remember last time we led anything, much less we're winning in anything by 2 possessions. You don't want the coaches to come back. I don't want the coaches to come back either. I do think that, Gannon's a good defensive coach, good defensive coordinator, but he's had a rough time as the head coach. Let's go Holiday Brissett. I have Brissett and Wilson, huge 16 points. I have Wilson on my fantasy team. That was a big touchdown for me. I need to not get last place and have to go to Waffle House for 24 hours as the punishment. Every waffle takes an hour off your time, though, that you eat. So I'll eat like 24 waffles and just get the hell out of there. And then I'm going to throw up and be sick to my stomach. All right, the kick's out of the end zone. It's going to be 7:43 on the clock for the Falcons' second drive of the game here. McBride, Wilson, Carter in your fantasy. Oh, you got a big lineup full of Cardinals. Puka Nacua this week in fantasy. You need London to go for 250 and 2 touchdowns. I feel that, man. I got Drake London as well this week. I need him to have a better game, but I want the Falcons to lose. I want London to have a good game, though. All right, they're showing Bijan Robinson right here. Let's see if they can get him involved in the offense. First down for the Falcons from the 35-yard line. Kirk Cousins under center. And he's going to take the snap, hand this ball off, and Bijan's going to look for room. He's not got much room right now. Rolling out to the left side. He's going to get about 4 on this first down play, but that was covered well by the Cardinals. There were Cardinals all over Bijan on that run, and he was able to find a little bit of room, but not that much. The Falcons are really bad, Michael. Absolutely. The Falcons have been on a little bit of a winning streak, though, so I can't talk any crap because they are better than us this year so far overall on the season. But right now we have the 10-0 lead. Can't take anything for granted. Got to keep this thing going. 2nd and 6 for the Falcons. It looks like they might try to hand this one off again. They will. Bijan has the football. He's at the 40. Going to get about 2 more yards, and it's going to be a 3rd and short for the Falcons from about the 41 or 42-yard line on their side of the field. 6:54 on the clock. Clock is ticking right now. It is 3rd down. Let's get on our feet, Cardinals. Let's get another big stop. Get this ball back. If we can make it 17-0, holy crap, I would literally pass out. I'd pass out on stream. All right, it is 3rd down. 3rd and 4. They finally show the 4. It's 3rd and 4 for the Falcons. In the gun, Kirk Cousins going to look to throw. Tries to throw really quick, going to complete this to London. It's going to get out to midfield right at the 50-yard line. That's a first down for Atlanta. Drake London with the grab. That's the first catch of the game for Drake London, I believe. Gets him out to the 50, about an 8 or 9 yard catch. All right, 1st and 10, Atlanta. Looks like they're kind of chilling. Might have been a timeout called because Kirk is walking to the sideline unless we have an injured player. We do have another Cardinal injured player on the field. That might be Williams. Another injured Cardinal. This defense is really like, man, we need to go all to the hospital. We got the hospital, an entire floor is all Cardinals defensive players. This has been such a rough year for injuries for the defense. Let's take a look at this play. Is it non-contact? It is a non-contact injury. Oh my goodness. He was trying to pivot on the field. This field has caused a lot of injuries in the last couple of weeks. He is down sitting there with his hands in his face. Hate to see it, guys. Absolutely hate to see that. Well, we lost Josh Sweat already in this game. We may be losing Wilson right now as well. So that secondary is going to be even more, Williams. So that secondary is going to be even more depleted at the moment. Let's take a look. It's not Will Johnson. Will Johnson's fine. Yeah, we're at commercial break right now where they tend to the injured player. Man, 2 defensive injuries, 2 bad defensive injuries too. That's not even like little dings where they're going to come back on the field. Both those players may be out for the rest of the game and the rest of the season based on what it looked like to me. I am a healthcare professional. I work in physical therapy, so I like to think that I would know what I'm talking about with this. So I think that they are both probably going to be pretty severely hurt based on what I was seeing. They can both barely put weight on their feet. Williams, when they went to commercial break, could hardly stand. So take that as you will. All right, everybody. But the good news is we got 170 of you lovely people in the stream right now watching us. This is absolutely amazing. I feel so blessed to have you here with me. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Hope you're having a fantastic holiday season. You guys are the best. My channel is so close to getting monetized, and with your guys' help with the watch time right now, that's all I really need. We're about to get it on this stream right here. So let's keep this holiday train a-moving, and let's hop our way into being one of the best sports communities on YouTube. Big shout out to anyone who came here from the Tom Grossi raid a long time ago, a couple weeks ago. I know I had a lot of subscribers from that video. You guys are absolutely amazing. We're Wolves in London. Medical team needs to get fired too. I mean, yeah, it's been a rough year for the conditioning team for the Cardinals. He tore something. Oh, he definitely tore something, Storm. Absolutely. It was either the Achilles or an ACL based on the way he popped up. Anytime a player pops up like that, just like Micah Parsons did, that is an injury. Oh, we got 8 new subscribers. Holy cow. Yeah, he's getting put on the cart right now. That really sucks. That really sucks. I'm so torn right now. I'm so happy to have all you people watching, but I'm so upset about this injury. All the players going to pat him on the head, dap him up a little bit, give him some love. That sucks, man. No team in the NFL has had more players injured this season than the Arizona Cardinals. They just said that. They said it's not even close, actually. So you give a little bit of grace to the defensive coordinator on this one. I don't know. That's how I'm feeling right now. Battered Birds, 22 players on IR. 77 players used this season because of all the injuries. They're going through all the players. They're showing James Conner. They're showing Kyler Murray. They're showing all the people out. Josh Sweat's now out for the season, most likely. And Williams is probably also out as well. And he had a good play earlier in this game. Handoff on 1st and 10 is going to go for 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Falcons. Bijan Robinson on the carry once again. 187 people hanging out with us right now. That's a lot of waffles. I agree, Michael. If I lose my fantasy league, I have to eat 24 waffles at Waffle House or I have to stay there for 24 hours. Happy with QB Ewers today, pissed off at Waddle and Dolphins losing. Don't know if I would get rid of McDaniels or not, even though a lot of people want him gone. I think if he has a better quarterback, he's a smart-ass coach, so I think you guys should keep him. That's just my personal opinion, though. 2nd and 8 for the Falcons. Cousins standing about 3 yards behind center. Going to look to do a quick pass here. He gets pressured quickly and has to throw this on a check down to Bijan. It is incomplete. 3rd and 8. Really good pressure. Someone came through untouched. It was 94 of the defensive line. This is next man up mentality right now. This is the moment you got to go in there. You got to make your presence known. Maybe you can earn yourself a new contract. That was a great play by 94. Who is that? This is my first year streaming Cardinals football, so I'm still trying to catch up on some of the backup players' names. Thompson? Is his name Thompson? He's happy on the sideline. Hey, maybe a player can earn a contract here and earn a starting position with the Cardinals. Come in here and earn it. You're going to need it. There's nobody on the field right now who's a starter hardly for the defense at this point. 3rd and 8 for the Falcons. 3, 2, 1 on the play clock. Can he get it off in time? He gets it off just in time, looking to throw this football. It is going to be completed on the sideline for a 1st down to Drake London. Another 7 or 8 yard grab for him. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. We've had a lot of action in the first quarter in this game today. This has been an exciting football game. They got a 1st and 10. Crap, I hate it when the stream opens. I accidentally opened up my stream on a different window, but we just hit 200 active viewers, and you guys are so amazing. Thank you so much for watching with me while we watch my Cardinals try to salvage what's been a terrible season and make it look a little bit more respectable. The Falcons also trying to make a more respectable win total as well this year. That's going to be a 10-yard carry on 1st down, maybe a 1st down for Algier and the Falcons. Let's see if they give them a 1st down. I think they will. 10 yards. I'm going to try to give you on the next play exactly what yard line we are on right now, but I think they're somewhere around the 30. Yeah, 30, 25. Down around the 26 right now in Cardinals territory is where the Falcons are, driving the ball. Those injuries, 2 key injuries already in the first quarter of this game for Arizona, could be really rough going forward as we go through the rest of this game. All right, Kirk Cousins looking to take the snap in the I formation. Going to take it. Going to look to hand this one off. Only a couple yards for Algier. Algier gets a couple yards on that. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Falcons. You have mixed feelings about your Dolphins. Hey, Liz, how you doing today? Who got hurt? Josh Sweat got hurt, and Williams, number 21 on the defense, also got hurt. They're both probably done for the season based on my medical profession. I am a medical professional. I'm a licensed medical professional. They are done for the season, in my opinion, based on what I saw. But, of course, they haven't had a medical report done yet in the locker room. I think Josh Sweat and Williams are both done for the rest of the year. That is just my opinion. Thank you. I really appreciate it, Annie. I'm trying my best. This is my first year doing it. I've only been doing this for 3 months, so really happy that you say that. Kirk Cousins looking to throw on 2nd and 8. He's going to get this ball out. It is incomplete, though. intended for number 87 of the Falcons. Yeah, no Falcons have been hurt. This has been total Cardinals injury city so far. Brother, we don't know your name. Oh, my name is Ryan, everybody. I'm kind of Askew Sports. My last name is Ask You, but everyone my whole life has called me Askew is my last name. So I made this channel kind of Askew Sports. I am Ryan. Happy to meet all of you. We have 41 likes on the stream. Already smashed through our stream goal of the day. Absolutely awesome. You guys are amazing. All right. 3rd and 8 for the Falcons. Cousins looking to throw this football. He is going to go down. He is sacked on the field. Cardinals with a big sack. The D-line showing up. That is number 9, Ojulari, coming in with the sack on that play. The Falcons are going to be forced to try a field goal here unless they got knocked out of field goal range on that one. I am not sure 100% if he got knocked out, but it looks like they'll still be in field goal range. Got bumped by his own O-lineman. The left tackle got bullied by who was that? Holy crap, that was Browning. What a great push by Browning on that one on the left tackle. 4th and 15. They're going to kick this field goal. 49-yard attempt here. Kick is up for the Falcons, and it is good. So the Falcons are on the board, but we held them to 3. So let's take a look and flip the board. We flipped it, ladies and gents. We got 228 of your lovely faces watching right now. You guys are amazing. This is my new record for active viewers on a live stream for a football game. So I'm very blessed, and this is my first early Christmas present. So thank you so much for being here with me. Go Pack Go, Michael Evans. Hey, I love the Packers fans. You guys have been really awesome. So absolutely. Go Pack Go. Hopefully you guys can sneak into the playoffs and not lose anymore. Watch counter at 216. Nice. Sweat was having a decent season. We're in commercial break right now. You guys are missing nothing, but we're about to hop back into this game. Sweat was having a decent season in spite of how bad the rest of the team is. This sucks. Williams deserves better too. Absolutely. Sweat was actually doing really well the last few weeks, and he was doing pretty decently the rest of the year as well. You watched a lot of different creators when it comes to football. It depends on who is playing. Oh, yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah. I try to find someone for every team. I want to be the authority on Cardinals football on YouTube. And then I want to have another channel where I'm the authority on Diamondbacks baseball. I got the Diamondbacks banner in the background. I'm a big-time D-backs fan. I'm going to have a second channel, kind of Askew Sports 2, that I'm going to make where I do baseball and MLB content. I just don't want to mix them up. Because if those of you here who like football don't want to watch baseball content, I totally get it. All right, 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in the first quarter. We're waiting for that kickoff. Number 45, the kicker for the Falcons, will kick this one away. Ball is up in the air. And they're going to return it. Catch it at the goal line, out to the 10, out to the 20-yard line. Looking for some room. He's not going to find it. He's going to go down at the 25. That's where the Cardinals will start their next drive. All right, let's see what we got in the chat here. Yeah, they're showing Kyler Murray right now. I have no idea if Kyler Murray is going to be done with the Cardinals. We got a decision to make in the offseason, though. Will Kyler end up in Miami? I'm making a video about this later this week. Will he end up in Miami? Will he end up in Las Vegas? What are your guys' opinions? Will he end up in Minnesota? If they're actually winning now. Maybe not there, but he's either going to end up in Cleveland, Las Vegas, or Miami, in my opinion. I really think that. I think that McDaniels and him could do some damage. All right, first and 10, 2:11. I was looking at the time. So excited to have 200 plus people watching with me right now that my brain got a little fuzzy. Handoff to Carter on first down. He's going to get about 5. Good little speed burst, man. He gets there within 1 second. He gets that 5 yards so fast. Really hope we keep this guy next year. We need to keep him around. He's so fast and so elusive. He's such an amazing back. Love having him here. I know he hasn't been used as much as I would have liked this season, but I think we should keep this guy around. As a McBride fantasy owner in Keeper League, you've earned a sub from me. Happy to have you here, Ryan. Us Ryans got to stick together, you know. 2nd and 5, Jacoby Brissett in the gun. Moving Carter out to the right side. He is going to try to throw. Looking to throw. He completes this pass. It is going to go to midfield. That is Higgins, I believe. Crossing midfield to the 49-yard line of the Falcons. The Cardinals with a completed pass. That is an Arizona Cardinals first down. And as much as I would like better draft position, I'm going to root for the Cardinals to win today. Screw draft position. Let's beat these Falcons. We just crossed midfield. That's going to be a 1st and 10 Arizona. That is at the 49-yard line. Good throw by Jacoby, who over the past 3 or 4 weeks has had a little bit of accuracy issues in the games that we have been losing. A little bit of issues with that accuracy. We're going to try to keep that from happening today, hopefully. But that was a really good throw by him there. 1st and 10 under center. Going to hand this one off to Carter. Carter looking for room. Going to get a couple yards and then get met by 92 of the defense. That's about a 3 or 4 yard gain. Just want to say as a commentator, you're one of the first channels that actually says what happens with yards and players and stats. Actually great at this. Don't stop, promise you. Absolutely. I'm not going anywhere. This is my first 3 months doing this. I'm so happy to be here. You guys are loving it. So I'm happy. I mean, I love doing this all the time on my own. Like I'll be playing a video game. I'll be commentating it on my own. So like the fact that you guys love watching me talk about the games and we can hang out together, it's like hanging out with friends in my opinion. So I'm happy to have you here. Please subscribe. Come hang out. We'll be doing this next season, and we won't be going anywhere. Looking to throw on 2nd and 7 is Jacoby. He's going to throw this out to the right, but it is going to be incomplete. Falcons player on the sideline almost made the grab. Oh, yeah, we're going to get monetized on this stream if we keep the 227 viewer number up. This is absolutely insane. We may have a historic Christmas-like stream where we actually get monetized during the stream on my brand new sports channel for NFL football. Subscribing and liking is free, guys. We're waiting for the next play here, but subscribing and liking is free. Let's make more people be able to see this stream. Show your friends. Let them know about it. I would like to be better. My goal is to be better than the people in the booth because sometimes I get so sick of the color commentators in the booth and people like that. It's so annoying to listen to the game when they're calling it. I want to be better than that. 3rd and 7, Brissett looking to throw to the left. He's throwing deep downfield. He's got a man. It is incomplete. So close. Wilson kind of pulled up a little bit on that one, but there is a flag down. We're going to have to see what the call is here. No time left in the first quarter. This will be the last play regardless. We're going to see what the flag is here really quickly. Let's see. I think they're going to see. Let's see if they had Wilson with a push-off, or was that a... That's a holding on the defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. That is the guy last week for the Falcons who caused them to give... Who were they playing? The Buccaneers or something? Whoever they were playing, they gave them an automatic 5 first downs because of number 24 on the Falcons defense. And he just gave the Cardinals their first automatic first down of the game. We're going to go to commercial break. We're staying here because we don't have commercial breaks on streams. And even when I do get monetized, my promise to you is that my streams will never have sponsors and will never have ads. We will never have that bull crap on here, just like Tom Grossi does. Good creators like that. That's my promise to you. Streams will never have any sort of brands, but I will have brand deals on my main videos. But I'll try not to stick many ads in there because that sucks. All right, they're on a commercial break right now as we end the first quarter. Going to head into the second quarter. My goodness, what an amazing first quarter we just had. Cardinals have a 10-3 lead right now. They're driving the football down the field. When we come back, they will have an automatic first down, and they're almost in field goal range already once again. I'm so glad I haven't lost my voice yet today. I've been talking nonstop the whole first quarter. We still got 3 quarters of football as well. Hi, Liz. Pretty good. How are you? Are you confident the Cardinals will win today? Honestly, I'm never confident this season that the Cardinals will win, but I am confident based on how we're executing and playing football right now. Our defense is getting stops. Kirk Cousins seems a little bit shaken. The offensive line for the Falcons is struggling so far, and our offense is moving the football while also, getting some points on every drive. If we keep scoring on every drive, yeah, we'll win. So far, we're 2 for 2 on that. Let's keep it going. Go Falcons. Thor, welcome in. Yeah, root for your Falcons. Happy to have you here. I used to live in Alabama for a few years. I would always see the Falcons or the Titans on TV when I was a kid. So I've moved around a lot in my life, but I started in Arizona. I root for all the Arizona teams. The team is a drag. The real play-by-play is nice. You're doing awesome. Thank you so much, Nick O'Brien. Happy to have you here. Keep rolling. Thank you, 49ers Red Zone. Happy to have you here, dude. We do have someone vomiting in the chat. Can someone get a mop on aisle 12? Michael threw up in the chat. Wow, dude, you're over 200 plus people watching. That is awesome. Yeah, I'm so happy to have all you guys here. 231 people, 64 likes on the stream. We've gained like 16 something subs so far today. Super glad to have you here. It may be more than that as well. This thing doesn't update but like every 5 or 10 minutes, so it may be going up more than that right now. I just can't tell, but it makes the ding of excitement even better. We're on commercial break, guys, so we're missing nothing right now. Nothing at all. Fail Fest and no gambling. Absolutely, Warhorse Gaming. I promised you already, no gambling. We will not have gambling advertisers on this channel. Screw gambling. Screw sports gambling. Ads suck big time. Yeah, we got no ads on this stream. Absolutely not. We will never have ads on our streams. Commercials suck enough. I love watching streamers where you can stay with them while the game's on commercial break and you can keep talking about the stats or the game itself, and you don't have to even watch the stupid commercials. There's so many commercials in some games. All right, back from commercial break. Start of the second quarter in Glendale, Arizona. Handoff to Carter. Trying to find some room. He's going to lose a few yards trying to gain it back, and he's going to lose 2. Couldn't find anything on that play. It's going to be about 2nd and 12. Gosh, that's a bummer, man. Excellent job. Keep it up. How about red zone next year? Most others suck too much, blah, blah, blah. I was thinking about streaming, in the morning games next season, starting next year. I was thinking about streaming where in the morning I will do like an NFL red zone kind of thing where I'll talk about every game that's happening around the NFL and kind of get that going because the Cardinals usually play in the afternoon anyway. Yeah, I need to save my voice a little. I don't know if I'll stream Sunday Night Football tonight, but I might with all the people hanging out right now. If you guys want to come watch Sunday Night Football with me too. I do have a Coke here. Let me take a drink real quick. Passing complete by Brissett. It's going to be 3rd and 12 for the Cardinals. All right, they're showing the Broncos recap right now. Big touchdown. That's out to Cortland Sutton to tie that game 7-7 in Denver right now. That game is about 30 minutes from where I live in my house right now. 260 people hanging out. We're waiting for 3rd down. 3rd and 12, Arizona. Let's go, Falcons. Welcome in, Alton. Happy to have you here. If you win this game, you're going to cry. Are you a Cardinals fan, Scorpils? Are you a Cardinals or a Falcons fan? Hey, man, you can like gambling all you want. I had bad times with I lost some money with gambling, brought some problems with my family, so I have a personal connection with gambling, and I do not like it personally. But you are definitely welcome to like gambling. That is your own opinion, dude. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and I have no problem with you sports betting. All right, that was a handoff. That was DeMercado getting involved. It's going to be 4th and 1. He was just short of the first down marker, so 13:47 on the second quarter clock. It is 10-3 Arizona. Can we get another field goal here? Let's do it, guys. How about that? You think we should go for Mendoza in the draft? I think that we should go for Mendoza or the Oregon quarterback. All right, kick is up and it is good. My real pick would be Joe Burrow. Trade Joe Burrow. If we could somehow pull Joe Burrow, I'd be really thrilled about that. Just draft all O-line to get protection for him. Try to get an O-lineman in a trade or two, and then get Joe Burrow so he actually has a good O-line. And then he'll have Wilson and MHJ. That would be amazing in my opinion. You want the Raiders to win? It's not looking good. What's up, Phoenix? Rise up. You want the Raiders to win. The Raiders have had a rough year, dude. I don't know about that. Is Kyler a starter next year? They have decisions to make, man. They got decisions to make. I don't know if they're gonna be able to do. I think that what they did to Kyler this year, Arizona, is gonna lose him regardless at this point. There's burned bridges at this point for Kyler, and I don't think there's any coming back from it. So I think we may end up with, we're either gonna get Mendoza or the Oregon QB, or we're going to end up with, if we can pull a blockbuster trade for Joe Burrow. I'm just going to keep saying that. I might make a video about it this next week as well. That would be awesome. He doesn't want to be a Bengal anymore. I really don't feel like it. I think we can do it. I think we can pull him. If we end up with Tua, though, I'm going to be pissed. That is such a Cardinal thing to do. If we end up with Tua Tagovailoa, he's just like Kyler Murray. He can do some crazy things with his feet, and he can be a good thrower. No, get him out of here. Can you move the score? Let's see. Ryan, can you move the score above your head? Just a thought. I can't move the score yet above my head. I don't have a graphic to put up there because I'm just doing the stream on YouTube. Just straight up hit the record button, go live, and I have everything that you can see here straight up, like just here. I can't. It's literally just an $8 Flipboard from Amazon. So I have to keep it where it's visible and can stay on the table. And I am managing to make it work right now. We got 268 of you here. Happy to have you here. We're on commercial break right now at the moment. You guys are missing nothing. Falcons, let's go. Man, Burrow would be amazing. Absolutely. I don't know. Mendoza might be a Jet. I really would feel bad for him if he was a Jet. Sadly for him. Absolutely. Like the Flipboard. Pretty unique. Yeah, sorry, Michael Evans. I will eventually do OBS, Streamlabs, all that stuff. I might get that set up going into next season, trying to, I'm still so new at it. I'm kind of not doing any of the fancy streaming yet. I'm doing it as basic as possible. And so far, it's going pretty great. So we'll get the whole graphics and stuff set up next year. At Christmas Eve, my mom's going to get me a flip board. That's the one present she's getting me this year. I told her what I wanted. I said, I want a digital scoreboard. It's going to have the logos, the score, the time. It's going to all be right here. You'll be able to see it really nicely. And it's going to show both teams. They'll be able to do baseball games, football games. It's going to be awesome. Super excited about that. All right, we're headed back from commercial break right now. We just gained 14 subscribers to 851. Holy crap. Merry Christmas to me. You guys are freaking amazing. You guys are making my day and my entire Christmas holiday season. I don't have to work next week, and you guys are awesome. You guys are my whole week is Christmas, and you guys are starting it right now. All right, 13-3. I did not flip the board yet. So let's get this score correct for everybody. 13-3. Arizona is actually winning. Everyone say hi to Derek. He's a little stoned, so give him some time. All right, there he is. Burrow would be awesome. That's not going to happen. Yeah, it's kind of just a little bit of a hopeful wish, in my opinion. Probably not going to happen. You're right. Honestly, just the flip board is a start. Got to start somewhere right. Absolutely, Leif. You're doing good. Thank you, Michael. Falcons have the football, 13:27 left in the second quarter. This game's been kind of going on pretty slowly with all the scores and commercial breaks. But that does not matter at all to me right now. Cousins going to look to throw on first down, completes this to Robinson, who's at the 45, the 50. He's got open room to the 40. He's down to the 30-yard line, all the way to the 23 of Cardinals territory on the very first play. Oh, my goodness. That was a big play for Robinson right there. The Cardinals just lost him. He went right through. Nobody was really covering him. The first guy missed the tackle. I think it was Cody Simon who was a little bit off on finding him, but he was the closest guy in the area, missed the tackle, and that was a big gain, maybe 50-plus yards for Robinson. 1st and 10 Atlanta. I think they're showing Robinson's parents in the crowd, or those are just two random fans. But, I could see his family following him around. Robinson with the carry on this next play. He's going to get another first down. That's 11 yards, and they're already at the 12-yard line. The Cardinals are struggling on defense. It totally makes sense, though, with the two injuries they just had. They were already dinged up defensively. Now they're completely annihilated defensively. Yeah, beginner setup, Warhorse. Absolutely. Can you tell us who has the ball? Sorry, Chris. Falcons have the football at the 12 of the Cardinals. They are driving the football down the field, trying to make this a closer game. If you guys are wondering, the Falcons are the blue score. Cardinals are the orange score on my flip board right now. Cardinals have a 13-3 lead at the moment. I formation for Kirk Cousins and the Falcons. 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one out to Bijan on the right. Bijan's got some room to run, and he is going to run it right into the end zone. That is a touchdown for the Falcons. Just like that, they have made this a much closer game. That is Bijan's family. That's Robinson's family for sure. All right, we get to flip the board. I'm assuming the PAT is going to be good. That is going to make it 13-10. Road to 1,000 is going strong. Absolutely. We may hit it during this stream. I swear, guys, we have hit 300 people actively watching in the stream right now. We may actually hit 1,000 subscribers during this game. That is the next goal. Stone like you. Absolutely, dude. Ryan, I think the Dolphins should go after both DJ Moore and the QB from Oregon. DJ Moore and the QB from Oregon Ducks. I think DJ Moore isn't DJ Moore is the receiver. Isn't the quarterback's name Moore from the Ducks? Kick is up and good. It is 13-10 right now. We have 300 people hanging out right now. Rise up, baby. Let's go, Arizona. Both the Falcons and the Cardinals are an enigma, in my opinion. They are both teams that always figure out ways to lose. So I have a feeling as we head to the commercial break in this game, there are no commercial breaks here, though. So super happy you're hanging out here with me. Hope you're having a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday season. 13-10 now. No commercial breaks here. How many yards was that? Well, let's take a look at the stats, guys. Let's hop in real quickly. Well, we have you all here, and let's update everyone on the stats. That was about a 60-yard drive, and that was basically all to Robinson. So if I refresh here, it was through the air as well, technically passing. So we'll take a look. Right now, Kirk Cousins is sitting at 6 of 13 for 89 yards. He has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He's been sacked 1 time. His quarterback rating is sitting at 62.7. Bijan Robinson on the ground has 6 carries for 31 yards. Most of this entire 60-plus yard drive went through the air. So 6 carries for 31 yards. That's why it's so low. Algier has 2 carries for 12 yards. Bijan Robinson through the air is the leading receiver. He had 3 receptions for 58 yards so far. Average is 19.3 per reception. He has 1 touchdown. We just saw that happen. His long catch was 41 yards. So that catch that we just had on that last drive went for 41 yards. Drake London, 2 catches on 2 catches for 21 yards. Kyle Pitts, 1 catch for 10 yards. And looking at their defense here, they have no sacks yet, but and Watts is the leading tackler with just 2. Going over to the Cardinals stat line, we're on commercial break right now. No one's missing anything. Happy to have you here. Jacoby Brissett's only 3 of 9 through the air today, 70 yards, 1 touchdown, a 99 rating. Rushing, Michael Carter, 7 carries for 45 yards. That's not bad. He's averaging 6.4 yards a carry. 22 yards is his long. Amari DiMercado, 2 carries for 6 yards. He had that 9-yard carry, and then he lost yards on the other one. Receiving, Higgins is actually the leading receiver for the Cardinals today. 2 catches for 38 yards. Michael Wilson, 1 catch for 32 yards and a touchdown on that insane grab. No Trey McBride catches yet, so we may lose our streak of 5 catches consecutively per game that he is currently holding the record for by tight ends. There's only 2 guys who have caught the ball at all, and we are 11 minutes 56 left in the second quarter at the moment. All right, 260 of your lovely people watching the game with me right now. Falcons touchdown just happened. Little pass out to Bijan Robinson. That was a quick touchdown drive for the Falcons. Now the Cardinals with the football, waiting for the kickoff to happen right here. See if the Cardinals can score on 4 consecutive drives to start the game. This is their 4th drive. They got a field goal, a touchdown, and a field goal in their first 3 drives. Kick is in the air. Going to be caught in the end zone and knelt down. That will be a touchback. Kneeling the ball down, the Cardinals will come out for their 4th drive. 11:56 left in the second quarter. This has been quite a game, guys. A lot of scoring so far. We've had 2 touchdowns, both teams. 1 field goal, Falcons. 2 field goals, Cardinals. Only 1 punt. Actually, no, it was a turnover on downs for the Falcons. They haven't even punted either. Let's see. We have 0 punts both sides. 2 penalties for the Falcons for 5 yards. No penalties for the Cardinals. Really impressive so far for having no penalties. Hope I didn't jinx them. 1st and 10, Jacoby under center. Going to fake the handoff. Looking to throw. He's getting pressured heavily, though, and he is going to go down. That is a sack for the Falcons. Back at the 28-yard line. It is 2nd down. Oh, yikes. Can't start stalling out now. We got to keep this thing going, guys. That was a quick left tackle. Number 66 got beat quickly on that play. Everything broke down fast. Beachum couldn't get his guy either. Bummer, bummer, bummer. All right, quick pass out to McBride. First catch of the game for him. He's going to get about 8 yards on that. It's going to make it about a 3rd and 8 or a 3rd and 9 on this play. Oh, it's his parents. He's an Arizona native. Damn it, we should have gotten him. He's like the best running back in the NFL, in my opinion. One of the top 2, at least. Bijan's from Tucson. That makes total sense now, guys. Come on, D. Yeah, you say, come on, D. You say, sack. Yes, QB is Dante Moore. Receiver is DJ Moore. Gotcha, yeah. You'd have 2 mores. All right, in the gun, 3rd and 7. Brissett's going to look to throw. He's trying to find somebody. The pocket is collapsing, and he's going to scramble out. Quick little toss. It is completed. That's going to cross midfield. Out to the 48-yard line is Xavier Weaver. 1st and 10 for the Arizona Cardinals. I was trying to make sure they got the first down, but they did. And the Cardinals are moving the ball downfield. They just crossed into Falcons territory. Jacoby Brissett on that one had to roll out of the pocket. Who needs Kyler Murray? Look at Brissett rolling out to his right, flips this ball to Weaver after the defender came down towards Brissett. Smart move by the quarterback. Smart move by him there. 1st and 10 Arizona from the 48 of the Falcons. Jacoby is under center. Moving the fullback in motion, going to hand this off to Carter. Carter is going to pound his way into the defense, get about 4 yards, and it'll be about 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line right now. Nice hat, bro. Thank you. It's a very long Santa hat that my wife got. It's so heavy. I can barely see. Got another injured Cardinal on the field right now. We're going to take a look at who this is. Might be an offensive lineman. Down on one knee right now. The backup offensive lineman Connor coming into the game right now for him. It looks like, I'm trying to see what happened here. Number 72, it's the center. Oh, 6 more subscribers, 857. Thank you so much for the love and support. Yeah, that's the center who's down right now. That's a big deal. You know, they work together in the every week with the cadence, the timing. If that's off, you might have fumbles, you might have false starts, you might have illegal formations. Oh man, that's not good. Jonathan Gannon's coming out, and instead of having his arms around like this right now, he now has his arms like this. So for once in his life, he doesn't have his arms crossed, which I think is pretty cool. All right. That's the 3rd Cardinals injury of the day right now. We're kind of chilling on the ground, trying to see if he can get up. He's been on one knee this entire time, and we're trying our best to see if we're going to keep our center in this game. We've already lost 2 key defensive players for the Cardinals. Let's see here. Yeah, McBride's chatting. People are all chatting right now. A little bit of a lull in this game. Right now, though, Brissett taking snaps with the backup center, number 71. Trying to see if he can get going with him, if he has to. You hate to see it. They're stepping aside to go to the commercial break real quick because of the injury. Number 71 is already breathing heavy after the practice snaps with Brissett. That's crazy, dude. We cannot have that, man. He's already out of breath, guys. Let's put an F in the chat for him. All right, let's take a look at the backup center for the Cardinals. I just want to take a quick look here and see, since we have another timeout and commercial break. There are no commercial breaks on the stream, though, and there never will be. Even once I hit monetization, I will not be monetizing my streams because all you guys, we don't need that. We don't need more ads in this life. There's too many ads. But I might get some brand deals on my main videos on the channel. I might do that. Except for the funny Cardinals fans during the blank game videos, I might do that. All right, we're going to look at the Cardinals center depth chart. I just want to take a look and see who this guy is. Center, we got John Gaines II. I think that's the correct guy. Yeah, it's John Gaines II. This guy looks pretty young. He's 6'4", 315 out of UCLA. He was picked in 2023 in round 4. Pick number 122. He's the backup center now for Arizona. Brissett is under center. Going to hand this one off, and it's going to be a first down Arizona, getting about 7 yards on the ground. It was 2nd and 6, and 7 yards is what he needed. That's number 37. That is Kinner. That is the 5th or 6th string running back for the Cardinals. We've been through so many running backs this year. That guy is number 3 on the depth chart at the moment. All right, let's see. Jacoby relaying the play in the huddle right now. There's 8 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Cardinals winning 13-10. 1st and 10 Arizona from the Falcons 37-yard line. Brissett is under center. Going to hand this football off. Trying to break some tackles. Going to get about 5 yards on the play. Is it Kiner or Kinner? It's K-I-N-E-R. I have no idea how to pronounce that. But, man, I have not seen that running back all season long. Corey Kiner from Cincinnati. He's a rookie. He wasn't even drafted, so he was an undrafted rookie. All right, this might be his first carries in the NFL. He's 5'9", 210. We're getting updates on all these young guys right now on ESPN's website because I don't have any idea who I'm even talking about right now in this game. All these young guys. All right, throw out to McBride is going to be an 8-yard gain and a first down for Arizona. Moving the ball down the field. First down, Cardinals. Yeah, we got a freaking, he's our current third string running back. Guy was undrafted. Oh my gosh, he's a rookie right now. So many Cardinals players are hurt. We're basically playing with the hospital team. $56 overall in Madden. He looks a little better than a 56 overall in Madden. All right, 1st and 10. Another handoff here. Going to get about 5 or 6, and he breaks some tackles. Kiner, get him up. Get his rating up, guys. Get that rating up. That was a 9-yard gain on first down. It's going to be 2nd and 1 for him. We got to get that rating up. Absolutely. That was not. Yeah, no. This guy's not a 56. He just busted his way through 3 Falcons defenders on that play. All right. Let's see here. All right, in the gun, 2nd and 1. Jacoby Brissett going to take the snap, has to jump to grab it, but then hands it off still. It's about a 3-yard gain to the 10-yard line. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Cardinals. They've been going with Corey this whole drive running the football. I'm going to call him Corey just because I can't pronounce his last name. Maybe use cardboard cutouts so everyone knows the team that as the score. Yeah. That makes sense, but in 4 days at Christmas, I'm going to get that new digital scoreboard that has the team logo and the score on it. And then next week on Sunday, I will be having that scoreboard already for the next Cardinals game. So we'll have that problem solved so people know what team the score is. All right, 2 yards on first down. It's going to be 2nd and goal. We're going back to Corey on the ground again. I wonder if Carter got hurt now. Wonder what's going on with that. Yeah, guys, you've made it when you finally get bots in your chat. And right now I've been blocking like 3 or 4 of them so far. But if you guys see more, I didn't know I needed mods until today. This is my first stream. I've had hundreds of people watching. Usually I got about like 20 people hanging out with me. But we've hit a new record here today. I'm super blessed to have you guys here. 334 of you. In the gun is Jacoby Brissett, 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Looking to pass. He's going to escape a sack, try to scramble. He gets hit as he throws. This may be a fumble. Ball's on the ground. Everyone's fighting for it. And right now, a Falcon is on the football. So if they call this a fumble, the Falcons will have it at the 6-yard line. Let's see if they call this a fumble or if they call this an incomplete pass. This has happened multiple times to Brissett this season. We're going to have to see what they call here. I'm looking to see if this ball goes forward. He escaped a sack, rolled out to the right, then went back forward, and that is a forward pass in my opinion. Marvin Harrison Jr. is playing blackout. He is playing. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Courtroom Cat. Okay, hit as he throws 3rd and goal. McBride's going to make the catch down at the goal line. They're calling it short. It's going to be 4th and goal. They said it was an incomplete pass, and the Cardinals right now have a 4th and goal decision to make at the 1-yard line. They are right on the goal line here. That pass was completed to McBride. I'm surprised they didn't call that a touchdown. We'll have to see where the ball was. Did it cross the plane of the goal? Oh, another bot, everybody. Let's say block. Let me know if you guys can still see that guy. I just moved him. I removed him just now. If you're listening in Alabama, roll tide, dude. Unless you're an Auburn fan, then I'm so sorry I just said that. You are awesome. Thank you, Michael. Got a lot of nice Michaels in the chat today. Yeah, Captain Rex, I'll have to make you a mod. You want to be a mod, Captain Rex? 4th and goal, we're actually going to try to kick the field goal. Ryland's kick is going to go up and good. So we decided to go safe there and get the points. That is going to be a flip it moment. And the Cardinals are going to be now 16-10 in the lead, still over the Falcons. Yeah, Thor, you were almost right. Almost a turnover. You were almost correct. We have 349, 356 of you lovely bastards hanging out in here. You guys are sexy as hell. Thank you for hanging out with me in this stream today. I've been doing this for 3 months. Super happy to have you here. Liking and subscribing is free. We are 10 likes away from my new goal of 100 likes in this stream today. We're on commercial break right now, but there are no commercial breaks on my streams. So welcome in. Happy to have you here. If you get that initial ad before you get into the stream, I have no control over that one, but there are no ads once you're in, unless YouTube decides to be an ass to you guys. Super happy to have you here. You guys are the Christmas present that keeps on giving. 319 of you hanging out with me right now. Hit that dang like button. Who's injured? Josh Sweat was injured. He's probably out for the season. Williams, number 21 on the defense for the Cardinals, got injured. He's probably out for the season. And then the center for the Cardinals also may be out as well. Marv is not playing. Let's see. Let's take a look. I thought he was in. They said he was in. If he's not, he was in on one of the plays. I saw a pass go to him, I thought, unless I'm just totally blind. No, we just got 9 more subs. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in and joining the Askew crew. Happy to have you here. We're going to get a nicer scoreboard by next week. I promise you. Unless my mother did not buy that board, which she told me she did. It's the only thing I really was asking for from her. I was like, I need it to help the channel. It would be really awesome for the stream quality. We're on commercial right now. Cardinals with a 16-10 lead over the Falcons. How much time's left? 5:02 in the second quarter. This has been taking a relatively regular amount of time. It seems like the game's been going slower, like we've had a lot of commercial breaks, but the game's only been on for an hour and 15 minutes. It just feels like, it's been going so amazingly because I got so many amazing people watching the stream right now. 107 likes. We hit our second goal. That's amazing. Going for it would have won them the game, and now they will lose. That's what we do. That's what we do, J-Ro. We like losing games that way. Hit that dang like button. Who's injured? Marv not playing. Live in Alabama Falcon and Georgia fan. Okay, you're a Georgia fan. Well, I'm a Texas Tech fan because I went to Texas Tech. So hopefully we don't play you because I'm scared of you guys. So 3 of our top 10. 3 more subs just now in the channel. Welcome in. Super happy to have you here. We're back from commercial break. They're showing Bijan right now, trying to have an amazing game. His family's in attendance for this one. 3 of our top 10 best players injured. Absolutely. That is absolutely what I'm telling you right now. Michael did it. He at least get in for one play. I really think Marvin Harrison did get in. I thought he had a pass complete. Let me just take a look. Let me just tell you guys, because I think it might actually show here real quick. All right, that kickoff is up. Falcons will get the ball. There is a flag down. Let's see if it was on the kicker. I think it was. I think the ball didn't hit the correct landing zone. Yep. And the Falcons will have the ball because of that. Big mistake by Ryland again. Let's see. Kick that ball up in the air. Kind of slipped down on the ground. Ryland freaking slipped on his ass on that last play. Yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr., it says 1 target. He did play in the game at least for 1 target. He's 0 for 0 with 1 target. So he is not out this game. He definitely did come in. I don't know if he's now out for the rest of the game, but he at least was in for a target. So that technically would count for being active for today's game. Yeah, no, if you had a parlay with him in it, super sorry about it. He's kind of screwing your parlay over. Cousins looking to throw on 1st and 10 from the 40. Bijan Robinson not able to make the catch, though. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Ball was a little high for Bijan. You say Archie Manning is so bad. I'm glad he's going back to college. He needs it. Come to the SEC, Texas Tech. Y'all did good this year. I think they may eventually. We shall see. We finally got some money, so we got some good players for that NIL stuff. Hey, we did it legally, though. We did it within the rules. I don't know why everybody's so mad at us this year. We did it within the rules like every other big program does, so I'm happy our team's finally good. Oh, another bot. We're going to block his ass. Block. That's right. Get out of here. All right, handoff 2nd and 10. Bijan Robinson going to get about 10 yards, still moving the football, cross midfield, 13-yard gain. That's going to go out to the 47. Falcons have a 1st down on that one. And the way they moved the ball on their last drive, I'm a little bit concerned about this because Cardinals just conceded and went for 3 points instead of going for that quarterback sneak touchdown, which I think they should have done from the 1-yard line. Instead, we kicked a field goal. Really bad decision. This is another thing with like the coaches. Like, let's make smart decisions, guys. Let's quit making bad decisions that screw the Cardinals over. Let's not play Cardinals football and screw ourselves over. Let's go ahead and make smart moves. 1st and 10 Falcons from the 48-yard line. Kirko Chains moving the guy in motion, going to fake the handoff, looking to throw. Passes this ball down the middle. It is incomplete. No flags as of now. And the defense, honestly, I'm pretty impressed with how hurt we are, that we're playing decently enough right now. What your son Kobe Bryant doing? Jace Bryant, welcome in, dude. Let's see. I'm not 100% sure, dude. Let's take a look. Hop over. Believe he's a Falcon. Let's take a look real quick. Kobe Bryant right now has 1 tackle on the game. No sacks, no assisted tackles. He does have the tackle, though. So far, everybody's kind of spreading out on the Falcons defense as far as tackles. So Kobe Bryant has 1 tackle so far. Handoff to Algier. He's going to get 10 on 2nd and 10. Probably going to be a first down for the Falcons right there. 4 minutes left in the half. They're showing a replay from the Jags game. Wow, good catch in the end zone. Looks like the Jags have a lead over the Broncos in Denver right now, 14-10. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, that was your answer, Jace. He has 1 tackle today. But hey, playing pretty good in coverage. You're down 15 in your fantasy game, and you have Gibbs, McBride, Mike Wilson, and Drake London playing. I have Drake London and Wilson as well, and I am also in last place in fantasy. All right, handoff to Algier on 1st and 10. Going to go for about 8 yards down to the 30 of the Cardinals, and we're going to tick down into the 3-minute mark of the first half right now. 2nd and 3 for the Falcons. My second team, the Broncos, I think is barely losing to the Jags right now. Hey, welcome from Hawaii, World Peace. Go Cards. Happy to have you here. 316 watching. Yeah, thank you, Chris. I'm super blessed to have all you guys hanging out right now. 330 of you. We have another Cardinal down on the field. You've got to be kidding me right now. This is getting out of hand. Even Algier is looking upset about this one. Atlanta about to get another touchdown. I'm there with you, Thor. I think they're punching it in. That's just how I feel. I'm a realist. I feel like Atlanta's going to punch this sucker in. Go Falcons. Welcome in, Boy. Welcome in. Happy to have you. Pets and Gannon, and unfortunately, Kyler needs to be gone next season. Yeah, check out some videos on my channel where I talk about that same thing. Liking and subscribing is free, everybody. We have an NFL sports channel that's been going strong for 3 months right here on my Kinda Askew Sports channel. My name is Ryan. Happy to have you here. I should put that in the bio, shouldn't I? So you guys actually know my name. Don't worry, Rex. I blocked EDU bot. I blocked his ass. We're going to keep blocking the bots. All right, player jogging off the field for the Cardinals. Try to get a report on who that is. And then we're going to get back to football finally. 49ers red zone yelled, Ryan! 2nd and 3 for the Falcons. Probably about to have this play here. It was Demerson. Demerson's been dinged up last couple weeks as well. He's a Texas Tech player. He's been playing pretty well, though, for us when he's not hurt. Cousins looking to throw to the outside. 2nd and 3, incomplete, intended for London. Going to be 3rd and 3 Falcons, 2:45 left in the half. No flag down. Johnson was in coverage on that play. We got 362 of you lovely people hanging out with us right now. So Josh Sweat is not injured? No, Josh Sweat is injured, probably done for the season based on I'm a physical therapist. I saw his knee. That looks like for the rest of the year. Out for the rest of the year. You can say Josh Sweat and Williams for the defense, number 21 on the Cardinals, both probably done for the year based on my initial look at the play. All right, Robinson getting the ball on 3rd down. Looks like he's going to be just short. 2-yard gain. It's going to be 4th and inches. 4th and inches. Will they go for it or will they take the points? It's because the Cardinals don't want to even play anymore. They're just faking injuries now. That could be. You never know. We let the clankers infiltrate this community. Hell yeah, Captain Rex. We need you to go in there and eliminate these clankers, dude. Who went undefeated on the road in the playoffs? No SW pun intended. Yeah. Yeah, with that injury, agree with you. What's next? What next? Liz, Ryan, you were right. QB from the Ducks is Dante Moore. Receiver is DJ Moore. Yeah, Liz. I knew they were both Moore. You just want more, Liz. You want more on the Dolphins. That's what you want. Oh, we got another bot. Block their ass. All right, fourth down, and they come back from commercial break. They're headed there real quick, but we don't have commercial breaks here. So happy to have you here. Liking and subscribing is free. Hope you're all having a happy holiday season. Merry Christmas to all of you from me. I'm having a great Christmas. This is the best present I could have ever asked for. We may actually get monetized on this stream. We have so many of you hanging out with us right now that this 3-month-old channel may actually hit monetization. You guys are freaking amazing. Can't even stand it. Let's hop through the stats for today's game after we run through the scores around the league. I want to update everybody real quickly on the games we have going on. We have the Jaguars with a minute left in the second quarter with a lead and the ball at midfield over the Broncos, 14-10 at the moment. We know what our score is. Cardinals 16, Falcons 10. Falcons driving the football downfield at the 2-minute warning. Texans have a 10-7 lead on the Raiders. Raiders have the football at Las Vegas's 42-yard line. It is fourth down, though. Lions with a 3-3 tie. 2nd and 4 and the Lions have the football at Pittsburgh's 29, so the Lions threatening to score right now. Tonight, we have the Patriots and the Ravens at 6:20 p.m. And tomorrow, we have Grandpa Rivers taking on the 49ers. Those Colts, man, what a cool story. What a cool story out there, guys. We got player stats for the game so far. We got Kirk Cousins, who is 6 of 16 for 89 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 INT, 1 sack, 51.3 rating. Bijan Robinson, 8 carries for 45 yards, a 5.6 average, and his long was a 12-yard rush. Tyler Algier has 4 carries for 30 yards, averaging 7.5 yards a carry. Long rush was 11 yards. Receiving, Bijan Robinson still leading for the Falcons, 3 receptions for 58 yards. His long was 41. Drake London has 2 catches for 21 yards still. Kyle Pitts still 1 of 10. 1 for 10. Tackling leaders for the Falcons, you got CJ Henderson, 2 tackles and an assist. You've got Xavier Watts, 2 tackles. Caden Ellis, 1 tackle. Jalen Walker, 1 tackle. Contavious Street, 1 tackle. James Pierce Jr., a tackle. Jesse Bates III, a tackle. Kobe Bryant has a tackle. Arnold I can't even pronounce that. Not even going to try. But Arnold has a tackle. And the Cardinal stats, Jacoby has 6 of 14 for 102 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 sack. I mean, he's been sacked. 92 QB rating. Carter's still 7 carries for 45 yards. And Elijah Higgins is still leading the receiving for the Cardinals with 2 for 38 yards. So we got to get that thing going. Get that train moving. Any more bots, I will continue to block their asses. Let me know when they show up. We want to make this chat bot free, clanker free, guys. Fourth down, Falcons going for it. Will they QB sneak this football? They are going to QB sneak it. Did they get it? Looks like they easily get this one. Gosh dang it. That's going to be, is it someone using a timeout right there? 1:57 on the clock. It's not moving though. Someone used a timeout. Who used it? Oh, Cardinals used it. Took a while for them to show us on the broadcast here. Yes, Joshua, I did think they would go for it. They ended up actually going for it, and they got it. Rivers deserves respect coming back into the league as a grandpa's legendary. Absolutely. Wish him success. Arizona is in Mountain Time. Yes, it is. You're Central Time. Yeah, I'm Mountain Time personally. I am Mountain Time. 391 of you hanging out with us right now. Falcons first down, 26-yard line is where they are. Moving the ball on the Cardinals. They are almost to the red zone. Cousins looking to throw. Passes this ball out, and it is incomplete, intended for Robinson. If he catches this football, it might be a touchdown for the Falcons. That is going to be 2nd and 10 now. 10 more subs. Holy crap. Welcome in, everybody. Happy to have you here. Another bot. Block they ass. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I said their name and it appeared. Yeah, I guess I have enough viewers right now to get the bots in here. This is the record for the amount of people that have been watching a stream of mine ever in the first 3 months of my channel. So thank you so much, everybody. You guys are awesome. What y'all's game came on today? All right, Pass out to Pitts here on second down is only going to go for 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 8 from the 24 of the Cardinals. It's going to be 3rd down Falcons. All right. Yes, because now they are less than a great team. Yeah, Liz. Goodbye, 49ers red zone. We'll see you later. Falcons got 16, I take it. Yes. No, the Cardinals have 16. Sorry, I'll keep updating that. But next week I'll have a scoreboard that shows it without me having to update you guys. So don't worry about that one. We'll get it going. They are like Joe Hendry, Captain Rex. Kirk Cousins with the snap, looking to throw 3rd down. Is it completed? It is completed for a 1st down for the Falcons to Kyle Pitts. 1 minute left in the second quarter. That's a 1st down. Falcons still moving this football, trying to score before halftime, trying to take that lead from the Cardinals that the Cardinals have had the entire game so far. That was a good catch by Pitts. He got hit right as he caught the football, able to hold on to it. Not a super hard hit, though. Kirk Cousins under center, 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Looking to hand off, fakes it, going to look out to the right side to throw, has no one really there, and he's going to toss this ball into the stands. 2nd and 10. Thank you, what's next? You're awesome. No, you're awesome. You're awesome. Every single one here is awesome. Yo, Cardinals winning. They are winning right now. They've been winning the whole game so far. Blessings to all. What's up, Corey? Happy to have you here, brother. Wouldn't the loser be the real winner? Yes, technically if you're looking at draft position, but I'm playing for pride now, and I'm going to root for my team regardless. So I'm still going to cheer them on to win. If they lose, I will not be fully upset because we will move up. We will still, continue to make our tanking for a better draft position. All right, 2nd and 10. Cousins looking to throw, going to complete this pass for about half of what they need for a 1st down. They're down to the 6 or 7. That was Drake London. It is 3rd down. It's going to be about a 3rd and 5. Yeah, I try my best. I've never had 390 people watching at the same time, literally trying to answer all of you as quickly as I can while still keeping the play-by-play to a pretty good quality for you guys. It's kind of hard. I'm missing a few of them. I'm trying to make sure I read all the chats and block the bots. Sorry, Tony. The bots are people trying to get you to go watch a stream where they will then steal your personal information, and then they spam like 5 straight messages in there, and they want you to go to their website because they suck. Those are bots. They come in here sometimes and then they spam like 5 straight messages in the chat with like a link or something. I'm blocking those guys when they show up. That's what the bots are. You need Michael Carter legacy game for your fantasy team. Yeah. 29 seconds left in the first half. Falcons 3rd and 4 from the Cardinals 5-yard line. In the gun, looking to throw. To the end zone, wide open is Kyle Pitts. Oh my goodness, that is a touchdown for the Falcons. And they are going to do exactly what a couple of you in the chat said. They are going to take this lead from the Cardinals right at halftime, it looks like. We're going to flip the scoreboard here. I'm assuming that they're going to just take the lead. Right now it is 16-16, waiting for the extra point. Oh, brother. I'll update myself on the chat during the commercial break, but we're waiting for the PAT real quickly here. Kirk Cousins with a good throw to Kyle Pitts, and that is a Falcons touchdown. 25 seconds left in the second quarter. We got 400 of you lovely faces in the stream right now. Kick is up, and it is actually tipped and blocked. We're going to actually have a 16-16 tie. The kick is blocked. Calais Campbell with his second block of the season. Calais Campbell, dude. The ageless wonder. Does it again. Oh, there's a bot. There it is, ladies and gents. Block his ass. There we go. Blocked him. Yes, the Falcons did just score, Warner. They got a touchdown, but the PAT was blocked by Calais Campbell. It is now 16-16. On behalf of the Falcons, we will gift you this game in the fourth quarter. No, Trey, I believe we will gift you this game in the fourth quarter. The Cardinals and Falcons are very similar teams in that they love gifting games to the other team in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a battle on which team gives a bigger gift because they're both going to try to lose this game. That's what these two teams love doing. That's just my opinion from watching them for so many years. I used to watch the Falcons all the time, and when I lived in Alabama for like 6 years, was born in Arizona for like the first 10 to 12 years of my life. I'm used to watching these teams blow it. But I really hope, I'm rooting for both of their success long term. I want the Falcons and the Cardinals to be good football teams. You're also reporting them as spam. Awesome. Thank you, Warhorse. I'm immediately hiding them from channels, so hopefully they're disappearing for you guys as well. They're not going to commercial break. Looks like we're just going to get the kickoff. The Cardinals may kneel this down and take it into the halftime, where I will then run you through on all the stats throughout the league that you guys need to know for my halftime show. And then we will get Derek and Steve back into this as well. All right, the kick return is going to go out to the 30. 21 seconds left in the half. Let's see if the Cardinals play aggressively or just take this to halftime. Only Falcons can't get an extra point for the lead. I will gift myself with this game in the fourth quarter. Hey, you are a gift, Alex. Thank you for hanging out. Alex Erickson, Atlanta for the win. Let's go, Cardinals. You had a layover in Arizona once. Falcons game wins so we can keep Morris no coaching ass. Yeah, your guys' coaching has struggled just like ours. Campbell is an OG. You're absolutely right. Stepped outside in August and immediately referred it. Are you blocking their channel from posting? I'm hiding them from the channel so their chats will never, ever show up again. They can keep putting the chats in there, but no one will see them and I won't see them. They're going to throw on first down. We are playing aggressively. This pass is caught by Michael Wilson out to the 50-yard line. That is a Cardinals first down. There's 13 seconds left, and the Cardinals burn their second timeout. They just barely crossed midfield. And let's see if we can complete another pass. And heck, let's get a field goal. Let's take it 19-16 into the half. Let's see what we can do here. You think Brissett will rush for yards this game? I think that he will if the offensive line struggles, but that D-line for the Falcons doesn't look like they're getting to him very much, so I think that he may not rush very much in this game. You need a Carter touchdown. We might see one. We just got to get to the end zone. Yes, you can block their ID and report them from this chat. Okay. Yeah, I'm hiding them from the channel. I know that that blocks them pretty much, essentially, so they can continue to still exist on the channel, but no one will see them. It's like they're not here anymore. And they're basically blocked, shadow banned from the channel. 13 seconds left in the half at the 50-yard line. The Cardinals have the football. Brissett's going to look to throw. Passes this quickly out. Completed by Weaver for 6 yards. That gets him to the 44-yard line with 9 seconds left, but he got out of bounds, so we still have that timeout. We can complete one more pass in the field of play and then get down. Call a timeout real quick. 2 more subs. Welcome into the channel. You're a part of the Askew crew now. Happy to have you here on my brand new NFL channel. You guys are the best. This is my early Christmas present, having a stream with this many people hanging out. You guys are awesome. All right, we have a timeout. Maybe the Falcons took a timeout now. 2nd and 4 for the Cardinals, 9 seconds left. That is the second Falcons timeout. Maybe they didn't like what they saw by the Cardinals. Let's see. Y'all about to get a damn field goal. Yeah, we probably are. But I'm sure we'll figure out a way to... we might find a way to blow it. We need a completion to get into field goal range and then use that last timeout. We only got 9 seconds, enough time for 1 or 2 plays. So you really can't afford to not complete a pass or get about 5 or 6 more yards at least on this next play. You're predicting a pick 6 unless you're ahead of the game right now. You want a pick 6. All right, they're going to run it to Carter, who's going to get about 10 and then get down quickly. Actually, that was DeMercado who ran it quickly for about 10 yards. He gets on the ground. They're going to call their last timeout. 2 seconds left, and we're going to bring the field goal unit out. That's exactly what we needed to do. Josh Allen must have done a poo-poo game today, huh? Y'all ain't getting nothing. We'll see, Thor. I think we're about to get that field goal. It depends on if he makes it or misses it. He's about to try it right now, and then we're going to head around to our halftime show. We'll have the sponge Derek hop up on the scoreboard and just chill right there while I go through the stats for everybody. All right. This is about a 50-yarder for Ryland. So still, this is an NFL kick right here. Should be able to nail this thing. 2 steps out to the left, waiting for his kick. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up. And he hit the upright and missed it. Thor was right. He hit the upright and missed it. Y'all ain't getting nothing. You're absolutely correct. That is the half for the first half. And it is 16-16. We got a great game in the desert. Both teams playing decent enough to have a tie ball game right now. Both of them scoring pretty regularly. Yeah, Josh was injured first part of the game. Then James was doing good. Yeah, Josh Sweat injured. Big key injuries for the Cardinals. The center may return to the game. Josh Sweat will not be returning to this game, I don't believe. And Williams will not be returning to this game as well for the Cardinals defense. No injuries to speak of for the Falcons in the first half, but those Cardinals really dinged up right now. It absolutely is awful. Yeah, Chris doinked. Absolutely doinked. No, they did not go for two Hunter. They just it got blocked. Their PAT got blocked. The Falcons tried to kick the PAT to make it 17-16, and it got blocked. Of course he did. He's got one goddamn job to do. Cards are bad. We've had a rough year. You're right. Tell Arizona put Murray back in for QB. He's on the IR. He's on the injury report. They couldn't actually technically put him in. They would not be allowed to do so right now. But a lot of people probably really do want him in at the moment. Brissett's doing all right. He's definitely doing fine. All right, let's run through the rest of the league right now. Take a look at what we got because we've already updated ourselves on our game stats quite a bit. This morning we had Chargers Cowboys. Chargers ended up beating the Cowboys 34-17. They moved to 11-4. They're still on the heels of those Broncos who, if they lose to the Jaguars today, that gets a lot more interesting in the AFC West. Herbert threw for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. Dak Prescott had 244 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Omarion Hampton on the ground for the Chargers, 16 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown. He was the leading rusher for the Chargers. Let's take a look. Justin Herbert also had 42 yards on the ground. Hassan Haskins had 14, and Kamani Vidal actually only had 11. So he had a bit of a rough game. Didn't get used very much, though. Receiving for the Chargers was Quentin Johnson as the leading receiver. He had over 100 yards, got to 104 on the 4 receptions. Really good game for him. As far as the Cowboys are concerned, Javonte Williams only had 34 yards on the ground. Pickens had 130 yards through the air on 7 receptions. CeeDee Lamb had 6 catches for 51 yards, but it was not enough. And the Cowboys lose again to fall to 6-8-1. In our next game that happened this morning, take a look here to the Vikings and Giants. The Vikings won 16-13. They moved to 7-8, still keeping a slim chance alive that they could maybe squeak into a wild card. I really do not think they will, but they are very close, right behind everybody else. That's a pretty actually very tight division out there with the Vikings, and they find themselves in last in that division. But, you know, they've been playing better with McCarthy. He's been doing a little bit better. McCarthy's stats today, not very good, though. Actually, did he get hurt? Because it looks like he might have gotten injured because Max Brosmer came in and went 7 of 9 after McCarthy's stat line of 9 of 14 for 108 yards, 1 INT and 3 sacks. He got sacked 3 times. Maybe he got hurt. Because I do see they wouldn't have put Max Brosmer in for no reason because they're all real high on McCarthy, and McCarthy's been playing a little better. Well, that's a fat bummer for them. They still managed to beat the Giants. Jackson Dart was playing for the Giants today, went 7 of 13, only 33 yards. Oh my gosh. Sacked 5 times, QB rating of 27.4, and he threw an interception. There are no other passing stats for the Giants in this game. Literally only 33 yards. Is that it? The Giants ended with 13 passing yards? Are you kidding me? Holy crap, guys. That's crazy. Oh, there's another bot. We got to block him. Sorry, I was looking at the stats. Didn't see him. You think Brissett's better than Murray? I'm there with you. I think Brissett's been playing better. The offense has been doing better with Jacoby Brissett than with Murray. That's my opinion. Hey, yeah, we'll see you when you get back over here. We're just at halftime right now. The game will be back at about 10 to 12 minutes from now, and we'll be back calling the second half as well. And let's go ahead and keep this going, guys. For all of you here watching at halftime, we're just running through stats around the league because we have nothing to talk about while we're at Cardinals halftime other than the stats from the rest of the games. Bengals, Dolphins. Bengals actually whooped up on the Dolphins. The Dolphins decided they wanted to start the year horribly, then go on a crazy winning streak to give their fans hope, and then decided that they never mind. They don't want to do anything, so they decided now they're playing horribly. Joe Burrow went 25 of 32 for 309 yards and 4 touchdowns. Ooh, Joe Cool is back. Quinn Ewers played at quarterback for the Dolphins in this game, went 20 of 30 for 260 yards, threw 2 interceptions. So if he can stop the turnovers, that's actually not a bad stat line for Quinn Ewers. Those of you Longhorn fans there might like that. Not a bad day for him. That's a lot more yards than Tua would have had probably. Chase Brown was on the ground for the Bengals, 12 carries for 66 yards. Jamar Chase led receiving, 9 receptions for 109 yards. Rushing yards for Achane on the other side, 15 carries for 81 yards and a touchdown. Jalen Waddle was the leading receiver for the Dolphins, 5 receptions for 72 yards. Bengals whoop up on those Dolphins. Panthers Buccaneers, a big time game in the NFC South. 23-20 was the final. Panthers ended up winning this game. They moved to 8-7. Buccaneers moved to 7-8. Panthers now have that division if they want it. It's going to come down to the final game, the final 2 weeks of the season to determine which one of these guys is going to make the playoffs or not. Right now, looking like the Panthers after they pick up that win. Baker Mayfield, 18 of 26 for 145 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 INT. Bryce Young, 21 of 35 for 191 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no INTs. A really pretty good game for him. I'm really impressed with what he was able to do today. I watched some of that game. Pretty impressed with Bryce Young. It wasn't like, oh my goodness, he's the next Patrick Mahomes, but he did a really good job today. Bucky Irving on the ground for the Buccaneers went 19 carries for 71 yards, and Rico Dowdle was the leading rusher for the Panthers, 9 carries, only 29 yards. Egbuka had 1 catch for 40 yards for the Buccaneers, and that was literally the leading receiver for the Buccaneers. And he got it with 1 catch. Tetairoa McMillan was the leading receiver for the Panthers, 6 receptions, 73 yards, and a touchdown. Panthers win a close one there. Saints whooped up on the Jets. I'll run through this one quickly because there's probably not very many of you who care about this one. Brady Cook was the quarterback for the Jets, 22 of 35 for 188 yards and an INT. Tyler Shuck, 32 of 49, 308 yards and a touchdown as the Saints win pretty easily against the Jets. Jets headed towards a first pick, I think. Pretty freaking close or something. That's honestly what I'm feeling. Bills, 23-20 win. Josh Allen went 12 of 19, 130 yards. I sure hope that he's not injured. Shedeur Sanders, 20 of 29, 157 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 INTs. Got to stop those turnovers. Literally, they could have won if he had stopped those turnovers. James Cook had 117 yards on the ground as well. Bills barely beat the Browns. Titans whoop up on those Chiefs. Gardner Minshew finally got a chance to start with Mahomes out, and then he also got hurt as well. Oh, we got some new subscribers. Welcome into the channel, guys. So happy to have you here. So far, we have 260 people hanging out with us. This is the new record on my channel. Been going for 3 months on this bad boy, and super blessed to have all you guys here. 130 likes. Liking and subscribing is free. This is my new NFL channel. We'll talk about everybody here, not just the Cardinals. Even though we are Cardinals fans, AFC team is the Broncos because my whole family loves the Broncos and they're from Denver. Let's take a look at what's going on around the afternoon games. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars with a 17-10 lead over Denver right now. Third quarter, 13-18 left in the third quarter. Trevor Lawrence is 13 of 21 for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. No turnovers for him, and Bo Nix is 13 of 19, 167 yards and a touchdown. Travis Etienne Jr., 6 carries for 24 yards. And Jaleel McLaughlin for the Broncos, 4 carries for 33. Receiving yards, Brenton Strange actually is the leading receiver for the Jaguars, 4 receptions for 38 yards and a touchdown. Cortland Sutton, the leading receiver for the Broncos, 4 catches, 53 yards and a touchdown. That's a pretty good game as well. Right now, the best game is the Cardinals Falcons between 2 teams not in the playoffs. But hey, like as far as playoffs are concerned, Jaguars Broncos probably the best game at the moment. But as far as just the closest game right now, we got Lions Steelers 10-10 and Cardinals Falcons 16-16. Texans Raiders is also 13-7. So the Texans right now not really pulling away from the Raiders. Geno Smith has 80 yards through the air. CJ Stroud 10 of 20 for 82 yards. Can't really get much going. Jahar Jordan for the Texans has 41 yards on the ground, and Genty for the Raiders has 51. That's a closer game than many people probably expected. Let's take a look at the Falcons-Cardinals game right now at our leaders as far as stats are concerned before we head back into the football in Glendale, Arizona. Kirk Cousins is 10 of 22, 115 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. So the pass completion's not looking too great. The completion percentage not great, but the touchdowns they're still getting it done. Jacoby Brissett is 8 of 16 for 128 yards and a touchdown. Bijan Robinson has 8 carries for 45 yards. He is the leading rusher for the Falcons. Leading receiver for the Falcons, also Bijan Robinson, 3 catches for 58 yards and a touchdown. That guy is just a beast. Just plain and simple. Michael Carter, leading rusher for the Cardinals, 7 carries, 45 yards. Michael Wilson, leading receiver, 2 catches for 52 yards and a touchdown. Team stats for the Falcons-Cardinals game before we head back from halftime here in a few minutes. Total yards. Falcons have 185 total yards. The Cardinals have 218. Passing yards. Falcons 108. Cardinals 123. Rushing yards. Falcons 77. And the Cardinals 95. Yards per play. Falcons 5.1. Cardinals 6.6. Falcons have 13 first downs. Cardinals have 11 first downs. Third down efficiency. Right now, the Falcons are 5 of 8 on third down, whereas the Cardinals are 3 of 6 on third down. On fourth down, the Cardinals haven't needed to go for it on fourth yet, and they have chosen not to. But the Falcons have gone for it twice on fourth down. They are 1 of 2 on their fourth down chances. Both teams have allowed 1 sack, only 1 sack for each team. 0 punts for either team. Both punters having the day off so far in the first half. Only 3 penalties in this game. It shows 1 penalty for no yards for the Cardinals, 2 penalties for 5 yards for the Falcons. No fumbles lost, 1 interception thrown for the Falcons, Kirk Cousins. The time of possession pretty even as well, 14 minutes and 27 seconds for the Falcons, 15 minutes and 33 seconds for the Cardinals. All right, well, and right now Ryland is 3 of 4 on field goal kicks already in the first half. Cardinals 0 for 1 in the red zone because of that missed kick. 2 of 2 for the Falcons in the red zone as well. Okay, guys, that's where we're sitting right now after halftime. Let's see how many people have come in to hang out with us on the stream today. We've hit new records in the amount of people actively watching. We've hit new records in pretty much everything today on our stream, and we've gained about 50 subscribers while we've been watching this game. 3.6 thousand people have come in to watch this stream today with me, even for just a few minutes. You guys are absolutely insanely awesome. It's an early Christmas present, so I really appreciate it. And come hang out with me. It's like hanging out with 300 friends. So you guys are absolutely freaking amazing. And it's gotten me 450 watch hours so far. We're going to get monetized during this freaking stream because of you lovely people. You guys are freaking amazing. All right, we are back in the chat. Let's take a look at what we got going on. Got a couple bots to block. There we go. There we go. Got rid of those 2 guys. Get them out of here. Last name, yes. What's your take on Murray's benching and future with this team? I've made a lot of videos about this, so please definitely go check them out as well. A bunch of videos about Kyler Murray, about 3 of them actually, as we've gone through this process with Kyler. Game's about to come back on. We're just in time, so we actually did that perfect. That thing really killed the halftime show perfectly for us. I think Kyler Murray is done with the Cardinals. That's my take on it, and I think that he's not coming back with them. I think we're going to try to get whatever we can for him in the offseason. I think we've burned too many bridges with that guy, and I think that he is done with Arizona. So that is the answer. That's how I feel about that. All right, we're back in the game. Third quarter set to kick off. And I feel like Brissett's been functioning better with this offense, just personally. Wow, Panthers have been on and off all year, getting hot at the right time. They really have. Kenneth Gainwell just had catch of the year. Here we go, Steelers. Good for them. He just got his ankle banged up. Allen. Okay, well, hopefully he'll be fine. They'll tape that thing up. He'll play. He's tough. He'll play. Touchdown, RJ Harvey. All right, let's go, Broncos. Good job. Mike Tomlin is a really good coach, in my opinion. One of the best coaches in the NFL. The fact that he can get, no matter what the team is, he can get to winning seasons with that team every single year and win at least 8 or 9 games. He's a really good coach. Really good coach. All right, we're back playing football. 35-yard line. Falcons going to start with the football in the third quarter, and we're going to start with a handoff that's going to go for a 2-yard loss with Robinson. 2nd and 12, and we are back playing football in the desert. Congrats on your day of success. Hourly, the Cardinals learn how to find success today. Thank you so much, Fendi. Appreciate it. Hit the like button. Liking and subscribing is free. We're trying to hit our goal. Maybe we can get to 1,000 subscribers today. Maybe we can get to the watch time goal to get monetized today. We are on our way very quickly. Thanks to all of you lovely, sexy people out there. 2nd and 12. Kirk Cousins in the gun, looking to take this snap, and he will hand it off from the gun to Robinson, looking for room. Not going to find very much. Cardinals are swarming down to the 37-yard line, about a 5-yard gain for Robinson, and it's going to be a 3rd and long. 3rd and 7 or 8. K1 needs to go. JG needs to go. Petzing needs to go. Most of all, Bidwell needs to go. Problem is, I don't think Bidwell will go unless they force him out. Oh, talking so much, I'm forgetting to breathe. Y'all hear about DK Metcalf? I did not. What happened to DK Metcalf? 3rd and 8 for the Falcons. From the 37, their own 37. First possession of the 3rd quarter. Cousins looking to throw. He's going to pass this ball completed, and Pitts catches it at the line to gain and literally fell forward for 1 more yard to get the first down. I believe that is a first down for them. Oh, he was fighting a fan? Oh my gosh, no way. That's a first down for the Falcons. They're moving the ball at the 45 of the Falcons. Very sorry about your mom, Foxy. So sorry to hear that. I'm not sure what the holly is. Handoff to Bijan Robinson. He's going to get 5 yards, breaks a tackle, 10 yards to the 40, 35, and he is out of bounds. We have laundry on the field, so we're going to see if this run comes back. But right now, Robinson has a big first down for the Falcons into Cardinals territory. Metcalf punched a fan. I got to make a video about that. I'm going to make a video about that this week. That's hilarious. How much time do you need to get monetized? Corey, I need 3,000 to 3,000 watch hours to get super chats unlocked and things like that. 4,000 watch hours to get full monetization on all my videos, where like I'll get ad revenue and things like that from people who watch the ads before and in the middle of the videos, or stuff like that. It'll also help me unlock the ability to get brand deals so that I can get brands on my videos as well, which is pretty fun. They have ways to help people find that stuff. So I need 3,000 to get the first level. 1st and 20 after that holding call took away the Bijan Robinson gigantic run, and now it was 1st and 20. So they handed that one off to Algier, and he got 6 or 7. It's going to be 2nd down and around 14 or 15. We're going to have to see what they give him credit with. Got more bots in the chat. And you're blocked. Woo-yah! We are karate chopping these bots left and right. Yeah, so right now, I am on the channel overall currently at 1,200 watch hours. Thanks to this stream, I've hit almost 2,000 watch hours, and during the second half, we may get to 3,000 watch hours to get monetized. Absolutely crazy work, guys. You guys are beasts. Hand off to Algier again on 2nd and 11. That's going to go for about 5 or 6 yards. It's going to be a 3rd and short for the Falcons at around midfield right now. Hope y'all beat the Falcons. Thank you, Whip. Happy to see you here. Honestly, it was pretty funny. He pulled dude's dye-blued hair, yelled for a few seconds, then threw a punch. Oh, so he had him by the hair, really took control of him, and then just let him have it. That's actually hilarious. Too bad we don't have our first round, but we can't give the Rams a better pick. Sorry, Cards fans. All right, there's a flag on this play. Incomplete pass. We're going to see what the flag is. Johnson has his hands on his head. This may be a penalty on Will Johnson on the Cardinals. We're going to see here. We are 9 subscribers from crossing the 900 subscriber threshold here, guys. We are so close. It is totally free to join my NFL channel. We've been going for 3 months on this brand new sports channel, focusing on football. Happy to have you here. That was a penalty on Browning. Bad penalty on Baron Browning. Is that a first down for the Falcons here? Let's see. Did that give them a free first down? It looked like Barron jumped off sides. He was either neutral zone or off sides. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. There it is. That's a bummer. You hate to see it. Kirk Cousins is under center. He's moving a man in motion. Getting ready to take the snap. Gonna try to hand off. He fakes it. Looking to throw. Gonna pass this back to Algier, who gets hit immediately, and he's gonna lose like 6 yards on this screen pass. That's going to make it 2nd and 15 or 16 at midfield. Little bit of a bad decision by Cousins to throw that one to the outside. He was banking on Algier breaking a tackle, but not to be there. Zaven Collins with a big tackle. Another Cardinal is down on the field and in pain. And this one seriously just looks like a cramp, but I cannot believe we have another Cardinal injured on the field right now. They're going to commercial break with another defensive Cardinal down right now. We've already lost Sweat. We've already lost Williams. Holy crap, guys. Can't do that. All right. He punched an Antifa member. I don't even know. You never know. I haven't looked at the guy to see yet if he looks like an Antifa member. Do you think you're going to make predictions and power rankings eventually? Yes, eventually I will. I will definitely make predictions. Definitely make power rankings in the future. Not this season though. I still have a full-time job, guys. I'm a physical therapist. I work with children in my physical therapy job. Yeah, injury bug, definitely. Yeah, we're on commercial right now while they're getting the injured player looked at. Your guys are missing nothing right now at the moment. Yeah, I'm a physical therapy. I work with children in home health in my regular job. So I love looking at the replays of injuries to be able to try to see what's going on. I'm able to see pretty quickly. I knew immediately when Micah Parsons got hurt that he was done for the year. It looked like an ACL. It was prime ACL all the way. Yeah, no. My wife and I are trying to save money for a house, and then when we get a house, I'll have a beautiful set. I'm going to make a really nice set down in my basement, whatever it ends up being. It's going to be awesome. Then I'll do, eventually, if the channel gets monetized, start making some money on the channel. Maybe one day I can, have this be my, full-time thing I'm doing, full-time gig, getting some brand deals, some sponsors on some of my videos. Not in the live streams, though. I will never do that in the live streams to you guys. We're always going to do it like this. Classic, no ads in the live streams. But yeah, that'd be absolutely amazing. So liking and subscribing is free, guys. Thank you so much. 1,000 subscribers will unlock monetization, and we are 1,500 watch hours away with all you lovely people watching the stream right now. It all counts towards my watch time, so absolutely love it. We are about 1,500 watch hours away, but with 357 people watching right now, that goes up very quickly. Every single minute, that's 357 more minutes, bro. Getting how many watch? That's 6 watch hours a minute. You guys are awesome. Merry Christmas to all of you. Hope you're having a fantastic week or whatever you do celebrate during the holiday season. Hope you're having a great time with your family and your friends. Hopefully you have the day off, the week off. Subscribing and liking is free. I know. Where is Harrison? He's been gone the whole game. What's he doing? They're trying to show what happened on the injury here. It has to be a lower body muscle strain or knee. He grabs the knee very quickly after going down. He got pulled down. He is crying. This is another defensive player that is getting carted off the field for the Cardinals today, and that means he's probably not coming back. They're trying to stabilize his knee. Could be another situation where there's an ACL. Adrenaline was on the play. He got pulled down to the side. His left leg got a little bit tweaked, and then he tried to run to get the sack and realized he couldn't run on his left leg anymore. That might have been what happened. Thank you, Casey. Welcome in, Casey. Look how many people are watching us, Casey. Merry Christmas to you. Send him to the States. Who was that? Bruh, blown. Road to 1K, Chris. Absolutely right. ACL. Yeah, it looked like it might be an ACL injury. 2nd and 16 for the Falcons. Kirk Cousins going to pass this one out on a screen to Bijan, who's going to look for room. He's got 5. He's got 10. He's got more. He's going to get down to almost the first down marker. That's about a 15-yard play. You're in school till February and you're off till January, so you're vibing this week. Nice, dude. Love that. Not left leg, third. Oh, Foxy, you're goofball. Third leg. ACL, he's done. That sucks. Unfortunately, the Cardinals are going to find the way to lose today. The players already give up for the season. Hopefully next year we can have some changes on the coaching staff. Well, Both of these teams are teams that historically lose games and give the games away to other teams. So we're going to see which one wants to give the game away more today. I honestly think the Falcons, a little bit better this season. Hoping my Cardinals can pull this one off. We still have a 16-16 stalemate. 9:30 left in the third quarter. 4th and 2, and the Falcons are going for it. Cousins looking to throw. He's going to throw this ball quickly out. It is going to be completed again to Pitts, who was tightly double covered and still makes this grab. 1st and 10. Hey, Peaceful Mind. Really appreciate you. This is a new record for viewers and likes and everything on my channel, and I'm super thankful for it. We've gotten 500 watch hours on the stream. You guys are absolutely awesome. It's amazing to have everyone here. Another Cardinal is injured. You've got to be kidding me. That's Buda Baker. Might as well, right? Everyone go on vacation. Let's all get hurt and leave the field. How about that? Goodness, dude. Conditioning coaches need to be evaluated. It's insane how many injuries the Cardinals have had to deal with in the one season. Yeah, sometimes I'm a little more lenient with that with football because it's such a physical sport. But at this point, it's just getting ridiculous. There's so many injuries. Buda Baker's walking off the field with his helmet off right now. He just fell down. He bumped in to Pitts, nothing crazy, and just falls down. It looks like he might have there might be a bit of a concussion situation based on how he leaned into Pitts on that one and then fell to the ground. Looks like it might be a head injury that they're looking at with Buda Baker. And he is going to go into the blue tent. We're losing another guy. Who's going to sell more? Absolutely, Chris. Who's going to sell more? Yeah, punched a blue-haired fan. That was crazy. Metcalf punched him so hard. Thank you, Casey. Appreciate it. Handoff here on 1st and 10. Going to go for about 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Getting rated by Tom Grossi definitely really was the launching board to help this channel start growing like wildfire. And I really appreciate all the kind people who have been in here. It's amazing. There goes Baker. The offensive coordinator is Atlanta's main problem. They don't want to come to practice next week. Good job to your Arizona Cardinals. Hopefully we win today. We're going to find out. We're going to see what happens. Well, yeah, welcome back, Rudo. Good to see you again. Kirk Cousins looking to throw. Going to pass this one out to the flat. It's going to be completed for about 3 yards. It's going to make it a 3rd down. That was number 89. Not sure exactly who that is. Oh, we got 15 new subscribers. We just crossed the 900 threshold. Derek, do your Derek dance. Do your Derek dance. Hell yeah. We just crossed in. It's 3rd and 6 for the Falcons, but before that, Derek wants to do his Derek dance. He's a little bit high on drugs right now. Everyone just ignore him. He always does this on the weekends. He's a little bit shy though, so I'm going to put him back down here for a minute. But that was the 900 Derek dance. 3rd and 6 for the Falcons. Kirk Cousins in the gun, looking to throw. Passing to the left to Drake London. Can he complete this one? It is incomplete, and it is 4th down. Falcons probably going to bring out the field goal unit here after a very long first drive in the 3rd quarter. Cardinals have not touched the ball yet in the second half. I feel like it's been an eternity. Let's see. What do we got in the chat here? One of the best football YouTubers straight up, and you're so happy he's getting recognized. Thank you, Captain Rex. I really appreciate the compliment. I've been talking to myself watching football games my entire life. Might as well do it with you guys, huh? Hang out with my 400 friends. Zane Gonzalez, former Cardinals kicker, for the lead for the Falcons, and he is going to drill this one right down the middle. That is going to be a flip it moment here, and the Falcons are blue, so we're going to flip the Falcons number to 19. The Falcons have a 19-16 lead right now. Now it's heading into commercial break. Whip, the Falcons are winning finally. That is their first lead of the day, and it is halfway through. There's about 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 7:25 on the clock in the 3rd quarter, and the Falcons right now have the lead for the first time today. Just so you know, Sirkin, DK punched a blue-haired fan in the stands. He probably said something really bad, I'm assuming. DK has been a bit of a hothead in his career, but he grabbed somebody by the blue hair and punched him in the face, and it's probably something they deserved based on the blue hair thing. Not saying that if you have colored hair, that's not cool. I love if you got cool hair and you're a cool person, but that fan probably deserved it already thinking about it. Hey, thank you, dude. Subscribe, Big Drippa. Appreciate it, man. Whip, it looks like the score is even. Oh, we got another bot. Block their ass. Get him out of here. Yeah, no, I don't want any politics on my channel. I'm not going to get too much into politics. Obviously, that will divide everybody. Everybody hates politics. But someone's saying he looks like Antifa. I don't know. I haven't seen the guy. But he just had blue hair. That is what we do know. And he got punched in the face. And he probably deserved it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, this channel, we're not doing politics on this channel. We're keeping politics out of sports. We're keeping politics off of the Kinda Askew Sports channel. Yeah, no, Casey, it was DK Metcalf. So not only was it a player, it was one of the most beefy, muscular players that could possibly punch somebody in the face. We're on commercial break right now, everybody. So there is no thing that you are missing right now. We're waiting for the Cardinals to get their first possession of the second half, see if they can do something to respond to their now first deficit of the game. Subscribing and liking is free. We have gained about almost 100 subscribers in this stream today. We're headed towards 100. We're headed towards 1,000 watch hours. Because of you guys, Merry Christmas to all of you. Hope you're having a fantastic week. Hope you guys have a great Christmas or holiday season with your family or your friends. Look at the bots. Do you guys still see the bots? What's next? Because I'm trying to block every single bot in here. They come in every few minutes. Yeah, you got the attention you wanted, Rudo. You're right. Absolutely. Waiting for the kickoff here. Cardinals going to get the ball. This is the moment in the game where the Cardinals have faltered all season long. When you've got the most adversity of the game, this is the most adversity the Cardinals have faced. Can they capitalize on it, or will they squander an opportunity to tie or take the lead? Kick is in the air. See if they're going to return it. They are. They're going to catch this at the 2. Out to the 15, the 20, 25, out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Budda Baker going into the locker room right now, so it doesn't get much better for them right here. 5 players left the game with injury today. Sweat, Nolan the third left. I totally missed Walter Nolan leaving the game. I've been keeping up with all the other ones. Walter Nolan leaving. That guy's been hurt 3 times this year. When he's on the field, he's a beast, but he's not been on the field at all this year. Larry Fitz for Prez 2028. I'd be down with that. Football all year round. Michael Carter with the first run on the drive. He's going to get about 20 yards out to the 49 of the Cardinals, right near midfield. What a burst of speed. 20 yards on the first play from scrimmage for the second half for the Cardinals. Big play. Handed this ball off and just split through the A gap. Missed a couple tacklers because they couldn't even get to him. He was so fast. Really good first play there. Get that ball to him again. Hell yeah. All right. Under center, Jacoby Brissett after that big first run. It is 1st and 10. That was a gain of 21. First play this time is going to get blown up, a 4-yard loss, and that is a fat bummer. That is the opposite of what happened on the last play. 4-yard loss. See, Carson, real quickly, there's a bot right there. Just put the full game live right there. It's not actually the full game live. They're just dumb bots with dumb links. So don't click on it. And then I go ahead and I block them. Right here, hide user from the channel. He'll never be back. You'll never have to see his face again. All right, to throw on 2nd and 13. Going to be completed to Higgins, who's going to get out to about the 50. They're going to say he's down right at midfield. And that is where he is down. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left in the third. Budda Baker's being evaluated for a concussion. It gets worse and worse for the Cardinals defense as they continue to have injury after injury today. 5 more players hurt for the Cardinals today. 4 of them on the defensive side, as if the defense already didn't have enough people injured. Crazy stuff. Hey, Askew, your next upgrade should be sounders like horns, funny voices, and the chat needs that. New subscribers and sounders. It's super quiet for the chat. Higgins gets a catch here. Going to take this one down about 25 yards for a first down. That is a first down for Higgins and the Cardinals, all the way down to about the 25-yard line into Falcons territory. I keep almost saying Eagles for some reason, but all the way down to Falcons territory. Oh yeah, Corey, I need to get some soundboards and all that stuff. My stream, I'm not doing this on OBS Streamlabs or anything, so I don't have any of the fun, cool little features like that. But yeah, I do need to upgrade all that other stuff. We're in the basic first starter phase here of our all of our streams and stuff. Did not expect 405 people to be here today, but I am super blessed to have you with me. Handoff on first down. Carter gets nailed for a 2-yard loss again. It's going to be 2nd and 12 at the 27 of the Falcons. Cardinals in field goal range at least, though, and threatening to score again. They've been scoring, but they have not been punching in touchdowns today. And they really need to start figuring that one out. Man, got to remember to breathe instead of talk so much. All right. Yeah, McBride's had a quiet day today. 2nd and 11. Jacoby looking to throw, going downfield to the end zone, and it is incomplete, intended for Marvin Harrison Jr. He has not been involved at all in this game today, and that is the first time he's getting a throw on that one in a long time. I think that's his first attempt to get a catch today in the second half. Only one in the first half, didn't even catch it. Literally hit him right in the chest, just goes right through his hands. He is in the air. Literally, all he needs to do is bring this in. Another drop by MHJ, guys. He was in midair, so it's not the easiest thing ever, but you got to catch that ball as an NFL receiver who was a first-round draft pick. That's all I'm going to say. Wilson is wide receiver 1, in my opinion. DeMercado now on a screen pass here is going to not catch this as well. Hit him on the hands, and he dropped it. And the Cardinals are trying to cardinal the crap out of this game right now. They're going to bring out the field goal unit, and that drive falters out. What's up, Sayin? Yeah, I need Wilson for fantasy also. Our whole team is getting hurt. Yeah, we're all going to be in the hospital. They're all going to be in St. Joseph's Hospital in downtown Phoenix. We're going to be a whole row of Cardinals players through the entire hallway. All right. Marv is back in the game, but he just did drop a touchdown grab. If he catches that football, Cardinals take the lead. Instead, we got a field goal attempt here. 4 more subscribers. Welcome into the Askew crew. We got 910 of you lovely faces. Rylan misses the kick. Rylan shanks this kick to the far right of the upright, and the Cardinals are still losing 19-16 to the Falcons. This kicker, man. Freaking kickers, man. They're so important to the game. But if you have a good one, it's so much better. If you have a bad one, it costs you games. I swear if we lose by 3 now. Oh. Dude, if we lose by 3 now. Oh, man. Okay, commercial break after that missed kick. Falcons will get the ball. Steve the 8-ball, what do you think? Are the Cardinals going to win this game? Let's see what he has to say. He says it is certain. He thinks the Cardinals are going to win, but sometimes he's not always as right as we think he could be. So he's going to hang out right there. We're going to get Derek, the mentally unstable sponge, to be right here next to him, but he's just going to peek in because he's a little shy. Got another bot. Block him. We're blocking him. Yeah, let's see here. Like the stream, and damn, your Cardinals getting injured like crazy. They are a little drip. They heck of are. Holy crap, we're getting so hurt. 4 starting defenders today, and I think the center. The bot came to say hi to Steve, the 8-ball. All right. Yeah, there was a bot minimal. You were so right. Yeah, Gonzalez was our kicker, and he made his kick. Our kicker missed our kick. You know, when we have a good kicker, I feel like when there's coaching staff changes, just keep the good kicker. There's no need to get rid of a kicker and get a new one. If you have a solid kicker, Gonzalez was pretty solid. Right? We've lost 2 games this year at least because of Rylan, because we lost by 3 on games where he missed a kick. Yeah, 407 people in here during this commercial break. There are no commercial breaks in this stream, though. While we're watching the commercial break right now, We're just going to hang out here in the stream, but we got 400 of your lovely faces here. Subscribing and liking is free. This is an NFL sports channel. I am a Cardinals fan, also live in Denver, so I do like the Broncos as well. My family's all Broncos fans. I'm the only Cardinals fan in my family, so I'm repping, even though I'm all alone here. But I'm not alone right now in the stream. We've had 4.7 thousand people come hang out with us. Actually, 5,000 now. We've had 587 watch hours in this stream all at once because of you guys. You guys are lovely. Oh my goodness, I can't see your faces, but if I could right now, I bet you they're pretty lovely. All righty. Ryland has missed so many kicks this year, and now the Falcons start where the Cardinals missed their kick at the 34. Cousins looking to throw. He's got Robinson who makes the grab, and now he's trying to break tackles, but he is not going to get more than 8 on this play. 2nd and 2 for the Falcons. Lemon, I'm not sure who you're talking about, but this hat is all the Riz we need. Get that bot out of my chat. Hell nah. Apparently Carter's not going to get touches. Super sorry. They have not been using him in the second half. They used him a lot in the first half and then decided that was enough. Bijan Robinson's going to break to the left side on a handoff. He's got 20. He's got 30. He's all the way out to the Cardinals' 28-yard line. That was about a 30-yard gain for him. Falcons moving the ball once again, and this is where the scales have started to tip. Hey, we got 420 people watching us right now. 420. I live in Denver. That's fitting. Ayo. Atlanta fires kickers. Yeah, they've gone through 3 kickers. They had Romo. They started with Younghoe Koo. There's another Younghoe Koo. That was a baseball player. Let's see. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. 1st and 10. At the 28 of the Cardinals suddenly. We have a sudden change here. And now the Falcons driving. A 6-yard carry for Robinson. Oh my goodness. This is crazy, guys. One more for the parlay. What's wrong with 420? I'm talking about marijuana, Captain Rex. Marijuana. Colorado. I live in Colorado. Okay, 2nd and 4 for the Falcons. Kirk Cousins. Kirk O'Chains under center. Going to take the snap. Handoff to Algier. Algier fighting for yards. Going to get about 3, almost to the marker. It is 3rd and inches for the Falcons. There we go. Hide bot. You have Bijan on your fantasy. Hey, you're lucky to have Bijan on your fantasy. I wish I had Bijan on my fantasy. You need those fantasy points. Yeah, London. I have London as well. I need London fantasy points and Wilson fantasy points. All right, handoff 3rd and 1. Algier going to fall forward. Are they going to give him a first down? I don't know if he got it. Guys. We got to take a look here. This is going to be close. They're saying first down. Bijan is one of the best players in the league, if not the best player in the league right now. There are a couple players having a season like him. It's pretty much just him up at the top, though. You need a Pitts touchdown. I think he's been having a good game today for you guys. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 Falcons. Going to be a fake handoff, rolling to the right, looking to throw. Pitts is going to catch this one. Going to get 10 yards, and they may have another first down right here, guys. 2nd down. They're calling it 2nd and inches. 2nd and 1 or 2nd and inches. That's a 9-yard reception for Kyle Pitts. The cracks are starting to show, guys. Cracks starting to show for the Cardinals right here. They're starting to get tired on defense. They're saying 2nd and 2. I thought he got further than that, but it's 2nd and 2 for Kyle Pitts and the Falcons. Looks like we had let's see. Let's take a look. End of the third quarter, commercial break just now. That'll probably be about 2 minutes long. Let's take a Coke break. And yes, I am only talking about this Coke, not the kind of Coke that if you say let's take a Coke break, people might get different ideas. We got 462 lovely, sexy mother effers up in this chat right now, hanging out, watching the stream. We have currently hit, let's look at the subscriber count. Currently on the channel for my new sports channel, 915 subs is what it's showing me at the moment. Subscribing and liking is free. You guys are awesome. There will never be ads on my live streams, but you guys are absolutely making this amazing early Christmas present as we charge our way towards monetization. Happy to have you here. Let's take a look at the chat, see what's hopping on down here. Yeah, Pitts, you got a little Pitts party going on. Yeah, Puka Nakua's little brother stole a vehicle from an NBA player. Which NBA player? It was a Lakers player. Who was it? Was it Rivers? You're definitely thinking different. Let's see. Oh, man, where's the real Coke? Darn it. Yeah, I'll have to get that later. Sorry about that, Laney. That would make the stream more exciting, but I'd probably wig out. Just joking, kids. Don't do drugs. Yeah, nose. Yeah, Coke break. You're talking about snow, and it ain't Christmas yet. I got a sense of humor, guys, and it's usually pretty dark. I got a dark, dry sense of humor, just so you guys know. Everyone who's in the chat right now, I really appreciate you guys. Hope you're having an amazing Christmas. Everybody who's watching the stream as well. We're on commercial break. You're missing nothing at the moment. We have about 15 minutes left in the game. One more quarter to go. This game very well could go to overtime. Let's move Steve the 8-ball and Derek the mentally unstable sponge. He had all the Coke. That's why there's none left. And we got a close game here. Falcons threatening to score, though. Could make the lead bigger for them. Let's see. Yeah, he did, Lemon. Denver is not looking good late season. Let's take a look at the Denver score. Jaguars winning 31-17 into the quarter. Everyone checking on Brandon Perna. How's he doing? How's he doing right now? He's struggling. That's a 14-point deficit for the Broncos. That sucks. They can afford to lose one, though. They just need to get their crap together for the playoffs. They can afford to lose one. They can't afford to lose another one, though, because the Chargers are on their tail. Thank you for the congrats on all the views. I appreciate it. Appreciate the love. You guys are awesome. All right, we're back from commercial break. It is 2nd and 2. Kirk Cousins, 3 yards behind the center, going to take the snap. Going to throw this quickly out to Robinson, who's going to get the first down and get all the way down to the 5-yard line. This is getting too easy for the Falcons right now. We got a couple more subs. Thank you, everybody, for coming on in and joining the Askew crew, the newest and best sports community behind Tom Grossi and a couple others, actually. I'm not going to say we're the best, but we're pretty damn good for how new we are. I'll be humble but confident. 917 subs at the moment. Hasn't updated to that number yet, but you guys are absolutely making my day. 1st and goal, Atlanta from the 5-yard line. This is like a triangle formation here. Handoff is going to go backwards to the 9-yard line. Really good loss of yards for the Cardinals defense. Let's go, boys. You guys can do this. Haven't had much to cheer about in the second half. Maybe we can find something here. Yeah, the Jags are up 31-17 right now. Steve the 8-ball. Yeah, I know I gave a name. I named him. I'm going to put googly eyes and a mustache on this guy. And he's going to have a personality. He's going to be a character on the channel. And this is Derek, the mentally unstable sponge. He's a distant cousin to SpongeBob. Gets pretty shy pretty quickly. But he's also addicted to drugs. We're putting him in a rehab program as we speak. All right, Kirk Cousins looking to throw. Thrown to the end zone, wide open, and that is dropped by Kyle Pitts. He was wide open in the end zone. There is also a flag down. We're going to have to see what this is. Yeah, WWE title's pretty nice. This is just a kid's WWE title right here. It was only $30 on WWE's website. Go grab one for yourself. It's like really, really cheap. The other ones are expensive. I got the cheap one. There's a holding call on the defense. Taylor Demerson. That's going to give a free first down to the Falcons, and we're just trying our best to give them as many points as possible at the moment. Kyle Pitts had a touchdown. The defender had fallen down, and Kyle was all alone in the end zone. He then dropped the touchdown pass, though. You're on par with the Grossi posse, as most of you are also a part of it. Yeah, heck yeah. The Grossi posse is the best posse. But hey, the Askew crew ain't far behind, and we're growing quickly. So you guys are the best. Little Nugget came in here, my little doggy boy. Wants to come watch the game with me to end it out here. 2nd and goal for the Falcons. It was not a Pitts touchdown. He dropped a wide open pass. He was no one near him. He dropped it. Should have had it. Definitely should have had it. Hey, Nuggy. You want to come up here, buddy? Bubby boy? My little Nugget? Here. Say hi to everyone while we watch the game. Oh. 2nd and goal. Handoff. Is this Algier? It is. He's going to reach to the end zone. Can he get in there? I'm not sure if he will. There's a flag. Maybe this is a holding call on the Falcons. You said puppets, Casey. It's Nugget. He's going to say hello to everyone real quick. There you go. He said hello. What's the flag? What's the flag, everybody? Holding on the defense again. Automatic first down again. We just cannot. We've had about 8 plays in the inside the 5-yard line on this drive, and yet for some freaking reason here, no, Nugget, don't chew the ball of my Santa hat. We keep stopping them 8, 9, 10 times, and then that's the 2nd holding call on the defense for an automatic first down. The Falcons don't want to score a touchdown, and we keep letting them have it. We keep bailing them out here. This is crazy. All right, fake handoff, throw to the end zone to an offensive lineman, and it goes through his hands. He tried to catch it, and it went through his hands like butter. And that's another incompletion. That was his one chance of probably his entire career to get a touchdown, and the offensive lineman couldn't make the grab. This is turning into a Looney Tunes show, cartoon show right now, this Falcons drive. Yeah, lack of discipline is a problem for the Cardinals, definitely. Number 70, offensive lineman, the captain for the Falcons, could not make that catch. And now we had a Pitts drop touchdown and a drop touchdown by the offensive lineman. They're just trying to quarterback sneak this sucker in now with Kirk. And Kirk Cousins is going to get the touchdown on a QB sneak. So they finally get the ball in. Mercifully, I mean, goodness, the Cardinals were trying their best to give him that touchdown. They finally are going to get it here. It's going to go to a 25. Let's see here. We got to flip the board, everybody. Currently 16-25 now. Extra point would make it a 10-point game, and the Cardinals are going to need to show their A game for the rest of it. Try to get back in this one. I feel like we are kind of tanking. If we don't win, I said it 3 weeks ago. I didn't think we were going to win another game the rest of the season, and I really don't think that we are going to win another game all season. Especially if we lose to the Falcons. If we lose to the Falcons, we're not winning against the other 2 teams. We're not going to beat the Rams, and the other team's the Bengals. The Bengals got Burrow back. They're going to absolutely annihilate us. The Rams are going to annihilate us unless they're just resting all their starters. And then it would be a Cardinals thing to do to lose out and then win the final game against the Rams backups. Kick is up and good. It is a 10-point lead for the Falcons. I remember when the Cardinals had a lead. Do you guys remember? Cardinals scored the first 10 points of this game. They had a 10-point lead, 10-0, and then they had a 10-point lead, 13-3 in this game. Now it is 26-16. Yikes. Game is not over. I know, game is not over. We still have time, but we cannot do what we did on the last drive. Definitely got to go down there, not miss a field goal. Got to get a touchdown here. I'm seeing 920 subs on the channel right now. We have 476 of you lovely people here. We're on commercial break. You're missing nothing at the moment. Happy to have all of you here right now. Let's go give it to Tyler. Give it to Trey McBride. Give it to Wilson. Find anybody. They're going to They're going to let Atlanta win last 3 games to make Raheem look good so he can continue being the punching bag of the league next season. Let's see. I really hope the Falcons are better. I don't hate the Falcons at all. Hope they're better. 500. Yeah, I was at 501 people, Thor, for a second there. I've had over 500 people for a split second watching the stream. That's crazy, dude. We hit new records today by freaking 200 people. That's insane. During the raid, we got up to 156 viewers. The raid by Tom Grassi, that happened 2 weeks ago. But we did not get anywhere near the amount of people we've had watching this game. So thank you, everybody. Subscribing and liking is free. We're on commercial break right now, so you're missing nothing. We may hit 200 likes in the stream today. Let's see. I'm missing a few chats now. We're getting a lot of chats. Let's see. What's going on with Trey McBride? They're just not targeting him much today. He hasn't had much success today because, I don't know, our offense has been doing a little bit more running, a little bit more success on the ground. Our drives keep stalling out, so we're not getting really any touchdowns. So it's all field goals right now. It's been a little bit of a bummer as far as that's concerned. All right, we've had 5.8 thousand people come hang out with us. We're back from commercial break right now. You want the Falcons to intercept them. The Falcons need to come in here and the Falcons need to let us score. Let's make this a close game. Let's get down to the wire here, guys. Falcons and Cardinals, they're the cardiac Falcons and the cardiac Cardinals. Come on, let's make it happen. I want to see a score. I want to see overtime. I want to see something crazy. I know, it's crazy, dude. All right, waiting for the kickoff. It is in the air. Caught. Going to return this ball out to the 20. He's trying to peel to the left. He's at the 25. Gets hit down at the 29-yard line. And getting a little chippy there. Nothing too crazy. Cardinals will come back out. They were wearing the Cardinals Climb t-shirts. That is their charity organization, I believe. Hike for special needs. Love it. Love that. All right, everybody. Cardinals with the ball. 12 minutes, 21 seconds left in the game. 1st and 10. 10-point deficit for Arizona. They've been getting outscored a lot. Looking to hand off. He's going to fake it. Jacoby Brissett's going to throw this ball. It is incomplete through the hands of the intended receiver. The dog opened it. Can you? I'll shut it right now. All right. We shut the door. Dog opened the door, though. It's not my fault the dog opened the door. My wife was like, shut that damn door. All right, 2nd and 10, Jacoby Brissett all alone in the backfield. He's standing at about the 25-yard line, looking to throw this football. He's going to throw it. It's going to be completed to McBride for about 5 yards. Actually, that's Higgins. Darn it, wrong tight end. Sorry, guys, that wanted McBride to get more catches. That was Higgins, who's had the best day he's had all season. Really, really weird here how Higgins is having all the success through the air. He's the only guy getting stuff today. There was that one big catch by Wilson, but other than that, it's just been Elijah Higgins who's the leading receiver with 68 receiving yards, but no one has him on their fantasy team. 3rd and 5. Cardinals trying to keep this drive going, or we will end up punting this ball back. Got to get a completion. Got to get a first down here. Brissett looking to throw. He's going to get sacked. That's going to be a loss of about 10. That is number 54 of the Falcons, Dorless, who's going to come in there for that sack. And the Cardinals are imploding at the seams, guys. Loss of 9. And they will definitely be punting back to the Falcons on this one. Man, guy never got touched by the O-line. That guy never got touched whatsoever on the blocking. All right, here comes the punt. In the air, almost blocked. 25 is where it's going to be caught. Trying to return it. He's running only east and west, not north and south. He's going to take this about 6 yards up, but he ran like 40 yards to do it. Oh my goodness, guys. We're going to commercial break, but we have no commercial breaks here. So happy for all of you here watching us. Happy to have all of you here. Hope you're having a Merry Christmas. We have 922 subs. We've gained about 60 subs during the stream today. Absolutely incredible. You guys are the best. Let's go ahead and check our stats right now. We're just going to hop through real fast. Jacoby not having, I think this is the worst game he's had as the starter. Looking at the stats here, 11 of 22 for 163 yards, 1 touchdown, still no INTs. He's been sacked twice. That last sack was a big deal. Michael Carter has 10 carries for 62 yards. Corey, that new running back, number 37, 6 carries for 32. They were using him heavily in the second quarter. He has been an absolute ghost ever since. That's so confusing with our coaching staff. We'll use one guy. We'll use a few guys in the first half. We'll use different people in the second half. When things are working, we stop using the players where things are working, and we start using other people. It doesn't make any sense. And now today, Higgins, who's not been involved at all in the offense, is getting all the catches. He's got 5 catches for 73 yards. Michael Wilson, 2 for 52. That is the second place guy right now. Trey McBride has 2 for 19. Xavier Weaver, 2 for 19. That is it. Harrison has 2 targets, no catches. Michael Carter has 1 target, no catches. It is crazy. The Cardinals so inconsistent. I have no idea how Higgins is the leading receiver. I have no idea how the second guy is Wilson with only 2 catches and McBride's only 2 catches. That's just wild, man. You can't make this stuff up, guys. We still have time, but it's getting kind of bad now that we give the Falcons back. We need to get that punt now. Thank you, Minimal. I appreciate it. We've been absolutely blessed today. I expected about 20 was the goal, to get around 20 people watching the stream because we are so brand new on YouTube, and we have 428 freaking people watching right now. You guys are absolutely insane. All right, we're back from commercial break. They're showing that Pat Tillman number on the side, the retired number in the stadium. Pitt's always dropping stuff. Yeah. Seals or whatever is more dependable. Seals had that big catch for you guys, I think if you're a Falcons fan, for you guys last week in the Thursday game. He had that big catch to help keep you in it and that crazy comeback. All right, Falcons with the football now. Good morning from Manila. Good morning to you. All right. Hand off to Algier, and he's going to get a lot already. That's about a 12-yard gain out to the 45 of the Falcons for the first play of the Falcons drive. They're letting Algier run all over them. Who even needs Bijan to do it when you've got Tyler Algier doing it as well? Yeah, rip Pat Tillman. Rest in peace, Pat Tillman. Always. Yeah, it's times like this where I'm missing guys like Washington, Patrick Peterson, those really good players. Tyrann Mathieu we used to have a long time ago, about 10 years back. 10 minutes left in the game. There's a flag down, I think. About 7 yards on the Algier carry. They're going heavy with Algier here. But that ball's going to come back. I think that's a holding call. Yeah, where is Drake London? I'm totally there with you. He is playing, but it's been very weird for the stars for both teams. Wilson has only 2 catches for the Cardinals. McBride only 2 catches for the Cardinals. And then on the other side, Drake London not doing much either. So it's been a really weird day for both teams. I have him on my fantasy team as well, so I feel your pain. Algier is a truck. Who's my favorite wrestler? My favorite wrestler of all time or currently? Active roster or of all time? 9.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 26-16 lead for the Falcons. They're going to just keep handing it off and trying to drain this clock out. It is again Algier. Only 2 yards on this one, though. Drake aggravated an injury, you believe? Oh, okay, well, hope not. Viking fan cheering on the Falcons. Welcome in. Happy to have you here. London shouldn't be playing. He's actually limited. He was in the game for a hot second, so I'm pretty sure he is in the game. Let's take a look at the stats real quick. I'll show you after this play. 2nd and 13 for Atlanta. Trying to get their 6th win of the season, or 7th, actually. It's going to be a catch by Mooney, who's going to get it on the flat and take it around to about midfield. It's going to be 3rd down now. Yeah, Drake London's got 3 catches for 27 yards. He was in the game. He's active. The Undertaker is your favorite of all time. That's a classic. Good choice. I grew up with John Cena. I got to say John Cena is the GOAT. John Cena is my favorite of all time. Just retired. He's absolutely my favorite of all time. Absolutely the GOAT. 8 minutes, 14 left. 3rd down and 6. Quick throw out to the side to Bijan, trying to get the 1st down. He's going to fall down just short of the 1st down marker. It's going to be 4th and short. Bet you the Falcons go for this on the 45 of the Cardinals here. McBride is not hurt. They're just not going to him. I think he's being covered pretty heavily today. My favorite right now is Cody Rhodes. I'm a homer. I came back to wrestling when Cody Rhodes returned. And he's been killing it. I will say underrated, though, Dirty Dom. Dirty Dominic Mysterio. My wife loves Dirty Dom the most as well. 4th and 1, they're going to go for it. Probably QB sneaking it here. That's my call on the play. I think they're going to QB sneak it. It's been working well for them all day. Nope, they were trying to get him to jump, looks like. Timeout Atlanta. Let's see if they actually punt this ball back. 7:25 left in the game. Cardinals need 2 scores. Get that bot out of here. Hide, bot, gone. Timeout Atlanta. Atlanta's doing a lot. They're doing a lot of yards per carry in this game. Over 5 yards per carry. Yeah, WWE, I'm very hit and miss with WWE because half the shows suck, man. So hard to watch sometimes. I have like the few segments I like watching. I love Liv Morgan, love Dirty Dom, love Cody Rhodes. There are a few people that are pretty good. Braun Breaker's pretty great. We're talking about wrestlers. But a lot, they've just really been struggling this year with their creative. It's kind of been hard to watch a lot of the time. AEW goes all out for a lot of their stuff, so I do appreciate that. And it's good to have competition. Keep them honest. All right, 4th and 1. Looks like the Falcons are going to go for it. And they have a bit of a broken play, and they're going to fumble, and the Cardinals are going to get this ball back right at midfield. They had a broken play. 3 Falcons ran into each other on the handoff. No one knew who was getting the ball, and then they fumble this ball to the ground. Cardinals fall on it. It is Cardinals football now going the other way. Sudden change. 4th down fumble. Arizona has a pulse, guys. We still have life in this one. I love MJF. Yeah, no, that's my favorite person in AEW is MJF. I don't really watch AEW, but I barely watch WWE right now. I just love how shiny this does. It looks really good for this set. Who fumbled? I think they're going to credit that probably to Kirk Cousins because he was trying to hand the ball off and then never really got it to anybody, and then it just fell to the ground. That has to be a Kirk Cousins credited fumble. Because the running back wasn't anywhere near. The closest guy to him was like some obscure tight end of some sort. I think it was like a backup tight end or something. So, yeah. Falcons doing a Falcon thing right there with that fumble. Cardinals and Falcons love doing weird stuff at the end of games. I'm not sure what's wrong. These teams always do some weird trick play, fumble the football, throw an interception. All time for Captain Rex is Hollywood Rock. Nice. Hey, Jason, appreciate it. Loving the stream. Thanks for the commentary. Cheering on Jacoby Brissett for a trip to the Fantasy Football Championship. Let's go. Congrats to you. My fantasy team's in last place, and right now I'm losing. I had Omarion Hampton at the beginning of the year. I had Ricky Pearsall, Drake London, Justin Jefferson. I've had a really horrible year for fantasy. When you get the ball back, can't even run the ball. Flash news, yeah, the Cardinals, it seems like if we have something that's working, we're just going to do something that's the opposite. It makes no sense. what we make decisions with, and that's on the coaching staff. That's on Petzing. That's on Gannon. Like, you got to make better decisions in situations where you need to get results. You got to do better than this. We'll probably do something crazy here. Our offensive line also played really bad on the last drive. We'll see what happens with that. All right. They're showing the motion on this last fumble. Who was in motion? One of the tight ends. It was 89 in motion. The snap was too quick, so the tight end in motion didn't get past him. It was Algier who was the running back, but he was 2 players away from the fumble. All right, Cardinals, let's get some freaking points on the board. Let's go. Let's make this a one-possession game. They're going to hand off to Carter on first down. Carter's going to get about 3 on the carry, 2 or 3, to the 49-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd and 8, I think, for the Cardinals. 2nd and 7. They're giving him 3 yards. Yeah, feed Carter. We're too far. Let's see. We need to get the ball in the air. The thing the Cardinals do also, they move too slowly. Brissett looking to throw. This is going to actually be McBride this time. That is a catch for 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 1. And McBride's letting the defender hear it near him. He does that every single game. He's always so fiery and confident. And he deserves it. He's one of the top tight ends, if not the top tight end in the league. Tucker Kraft had an amazing year. He's got a little injury prone. McBride, amazing year. Quarterback sneak on 3rd down, and they're going to get like 6 yards with it. Brissett just kept churning his legs. That's a 1st down for Arizona. We're driving the football into field goal territory. I think that it's either going to be McBride or it's going to be Wilson on the next touchdown. If the Cardinals were to score, it'd be McBride or Wilson. Those are the top 2 targets. All right, Brissett looking to throw on 1st and 10, incomplete, trying to get that ball to Carter. They're on the 39 of the Falcons right now. We have about 6 minutes and 11 seconds left in the game. Clock is stopped because of the incompletion. 2nd and 10. Welcome in, Philly fan. Happy to have you here. Oh, we got another bot. Block him. Get him out of here. Get the hell out of here. The time left is 6 minutes, Thor. Jacoby handing off from the gun. This is DeMercado with the ball. He's got about 6 or 7. He's going to go down there, and it's going to be 3rd and short for Arizona. 6 minutes left, clock ticking. Yeah, tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Clock is ticking. Got to move with a little bit of urgency here. The Cardinals, in a lot of these games they've lost in the 4th quarter, a lot of these close games where they could have won, they were moving with no urgency, moving way too slow when they needed to move faster. That's also on the coaching staff. They need to be telling them to go faster. Got to be going faster. Yeah, flash news. I mean, I feel like we're not going to win just because we've lost like 10 straight games. So we figure out a way to lose every game. It's just a matter of, will they change that today against the Falcons, who are a team that sometimes likes letting people win as well? Who's going to hand the Christmas present to the other people? Which team wants it more? Which team wants to lose more for draft position? All that stuff. It's all in the air right now. Will Brissett get 200 passing? Well, if you're doing it for betting, don't listen to me. I've only been watching football my whole life, but every time I say something's going to happen, it's the opposite that happens. He's got 169 yards. They're going to be passing the rest of the game, though, so I could totally see it happening. I could totally see him getting to 200. 3rd and 3 for the Cardinals. Brissett gets the snap, throws to the left side. It is completed. Is that MHJ's first catch of the game? It is, down to the 19, a 14-yard completion for him. Finally gets a catch. That ball was low, and he went down and got it. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals, driving the football down the field. Can they punch one into the end zone? They've only done it once today, and it was a crazy weird touchdown to Wilson. Quick throw out to McBride. He gets hit quickly, and that is a 2-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 8. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. Clock is ticking, and the Cardinals are still walking around. We need to be moving faster than this, guys. Marvin Harrison Jr. walked to the sideline. I know that the season's over. Let's show some urgency, have some pride. Let's get some points, guys. I want to see some hustle. That's all I want to see. Give me a little hustle. Snap to Brissett. 2nd and 8. Going to throw. He's going to the end zone. Incomplete. McBride was the intended receiver. Yeah, it's McBride or Wilson who's going to get these targets. 3rd and 8 here. He was double covered. Good defense on that play. The corner and the safety were over there for the Falcons. That was a really hard situation. Wilson had a touchdown right in the middle, though. He was standing on the goal line with nobody in front of him. That would have been a touchdown to Wilson had he seen him. Tried to float this ball over the defender to McBride, and that was incomplete for him. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Cardinals. Right off the fingertips of McBride. Jacoby Brissett takes the snap, looking to throw this football. He is going to... Is it incomplete again? That is incomplete again. So close to a first down. We're going to have to kick the field goal now. Going to have to bring out Mr. Ryland again, who's missed 2 kicks already today. Dadgummit, dude. I hate that. Let's see. Ryland missed too many field goals. Thank goodness Cowboys lost today. A lot of injuries. Need McBride in the end zone. Almost had it. Please go into OT. That'd be awesome. Get some OT football. And the Cardinals' woes continue. Can they get the field goal at least? Let's see. They're about to try. 2 misses today for Ryland. Kick is up, and it is good. So the Cardinals will make this one a 1-possession game. If they can get a stop, they need a touchdown to tie it, and we may have OT football. We're going to flip the board right here, right now. 26-19. Atlanta has the lead. The amount of time left in the game is 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Falcons going to get this ball back, and we're going to have to get a big stop by this defense, who have not been stopping the Falcons from moving the ball over the last couple possessions. They did get that fumble at midfield last time, but the running game for the Falcons is having a day with us. All right. Michael Wilson is playing. Yes, Michael Wilson has a touchdown. He has the 1 Cardinals touchdown. Still is in the game. Two catches for 52 yards and a touchdown. Yes, he is in the game. Back from commercial break very quickly here. Robinson's been getting the ball a lot, but they've been going heavy Algier in the second half. So see what they do on this drive. Falcons about to get this kickoff. McBride shaking himself on the bench, upset he couldn't make the play on a couple of those grabs. There's been pretty good coverage by the Falcons on him. Hey, Johnny. Absolutely happy to have you here. Appreciate the compliment, friend. Atlanta, Georgia. What can we do for you? Brian Robinson gets at least a big play. You have him in fantasy, right? McBride is upset. He's kicking himself on the sideline right now. Had a couple opportunities. One of them was a touchdown opportunity. Just barely got tipped by the defender. He couldn't hold on to it. Ryland getting ready for this kick. See if we can send this ball all the way out of the back of the end zone. He did miss the landing zone earlier today on one of his kicks, and that caused the Falcons to start on the 40. Let's see what we do here. Going to be caught, and it is a fumble that is then recovered by the Falcons, who they kneel down in the end zone. Luckily, that all happened for them in the end zone. Otherwise, that could have been dangerous. I'm not sure. Isn't that a safety, though? Isn't that a safety? If you fumble it, then recover it, then kneel it down in the end zone? McBride is pleading with the refs that this is a safety against the Falcons. He hit the goal line. He didn't fumble it, but he hit the goal line and then goes backwards back into the end zone. Did any of his body exit the goal line? That would be a safety. But they're not giving him a safety. I was with McBride on that one. Ball's at the 35-yard line for the Falcons. 4 minutes and 37 seconds left in the game. Someone to the right and behind Cousins. They're going to hand this ball off. And not any room going to be found. It's going to be no gain. I believe that was Algier again. All right. They're ticking this clock down. The next snap will probably take place under 4 minutes. But the clock management for the Falcons this year has not been very good. Just like the Cardinals' clock management sometimes has not been very good. Let's see what's going to happen. Pirates of the Caribbean, I would definitely always watch over a history documentary. That's just me. Love the Pirates of the Caribbean. 4 minutes left in the game. London is in motion. Kirk takes the snap. Fake handoff. Gonna throw downfield. He's gonna complete this pass across the 50 to the 49-yard line, relatively wide open. Darnell Mooney to the 49 of the Cardinals. No one will be fired on the Cardinals after this game. You're right, Storm. They should have been fired weeks ago, but every single week they just continue to keep their jobs. Offensive coordinator for Atlanta is garbage. I don't disagree with you, but I also think the Cardinals offensive coordinator is pretty rough too. All right. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. A couple more first downs, and all of a sudden we're looking at a possible ending to this game for the Falcons. It just depends on what we see here. Cardinals need to bow up and get a big stop. This is the moment right here. This is the play of the game. I'm sure the offense would find a way to lose too, but come on. That's just me being a little bit of a Debbie Downer, not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but this is just what I've seen all season. First time out for Arizona with 3:02 left on the clock. It is 2nd down and 8. They're showing Jonathan Gannon on the sideline right now. Bijan's standing on the sideline. They're keeping Algier in the game. They're using Algier a little bit too much, in my opinion. Why not just have Bijan punch it and put us out of our misery? I'm surprised. I feel like Gannon's just he's sitting pretty, like still getting paid. Knows that he might lose his job, but every single week he keeps keeping his job. All right, after this timeout, we're going to see what this next play is. Cardinals have to stop them here, or we're looking at a 2-minute warning, and then we're looking at the end of the game after that because we already burned our first timeout. All right, Kirk waiting for the snap. Guy to his left, guy behind him. He's moving Pitts in motion to the right. 3:04 left in the game. Ball at the 46 of the Cardinals. Hands it off to Algier again. He's got 5, and that's where he's going to go down. At the 40-yard line, it's going to be 3rd and short. This is a tough situation. They probably got 2 more plays to go for it here, and we already burned a timeout for no reason. That was a dumb timeout, if you're asking me. You can't see me. Love it, Niners red zone. Let's take it into OT, Casey. Hell yeah. I want some OT. Would love some OT here. We need a big stop, though. It's 3rd and 2. 2:30 left in the game. There's going to be one more snap before the 2-minute warning unless there's a timeout and a stop here. Definitely handing it off to Bijan. Bijan's in the backfield. Kirk is under center. Cardinals defense ready to bring it heavy. Can they stop him, though? Bijan trying to get through for a first down. He will be stopped. It is going to be 4th and inches. 4th and 1 or 4th and inches. 4th down for the Atlanta Falcons. We got 523 of you people who are lovely watching this right now. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much. Liking and subscribing is free. I've been doing this for 3 months, and this is a new record stream for me. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for being here today. Regardless of if the Cardinals win or lose, really appreciate it. We're almost to 200 likes on the stream. Oh, we just passed it. Never mind. We just passed it. Thank you so much, guys. We've blasted all our goals today. Flavor blasted like the goldfish. We burned our second timeout on that one, so there's 2 minutes, 14 seconds left, and they're going for it on 4th and 1. This is for the game right here. If they get the first down, that is how this game will probably come to an end. Oh, man. Thank you for talking more football now. Subscribe. Yeah, I'll talk about everybody, not just the Cardinals on my channel. All right, handoff on 4th down, trying to get the stop. Can they get him? It looks like they're going to stop him. The Cardinals stopped him. He's not going to get there, and we still have one more chance. Can we not shoot ourselves in the foot offensively? Can we win this? Can we go to overtime? Big stop, big push by the D-line. They're mostly all backups at this point, and they pushed back the offensive line. Budda Baker jumped in there. Everybody was involved on that play. Great stop by the Cardinals. I honestly did not think they were going to do that. I thought the game might be over right there. Wow, that was awesome. Holy crap. Cardinals got one more chance, one more breath. Can they get it done? Give us an OT, guys. Give us an OT. We have 550 people in here right now. You guys rock. Merry Christmas to all of you. We're at 933 watch hours on the stream today. I'm almost monetized, guys. Let's get it. Let's get it. I can feel it in my bones. I feel it in my plums. Handoff on first down. DeMercado has got the football about 5 yards, about half of what they need, and that is the 2-minute warning in Arizona. That's going to take to a commercial break. Oh my goodness, guys. We have no commercial breaks here, though. Come hang out with me. We're going to watch the last 2 minutes as well. Low-key praying for OT. Flash News thinks we won't do it. I get why you're upset, Flash News. It's not over yet. You have 700 on the over. What is the over 24 like, Kobe? What is that? What is it today? Are you close on your over? You got Go Phillies. Seth. Welcome in, Seth. Happy to have you here. Phillies fan and Eagles fan. Offensive coordinator needs to be walked out. I mean, yeah, the Falcons could have called a better play there. But it was a great defensive play. Come on, Holiday smoked Brissett. Never heard that before. That's funny. Need some points to take you to the championship. What a great stream. You're going to go far. Thank you so much, man. Gosh, you guys have no idea what this means to me. You guys have made my entire holiday season. Touchdown. Go for 2, McBride. Let's go. Eliminate the Dirty Birds. Taking it into OT. Hell yeah, guys. I believe. This is our Super Bowl. We need to win. We're not going to beat the Bengals or the Rams, guys. This is like, we got to win this game or there's no more winning for the Cardinals this year. We got to wait for the D-backs to have any chance of winning anything. Liking and subscribing is free, guys. We got 542 people here. I've been doing this for 3 months. I talk about every NFL team here. I'm off all next week. Going to be making a lot of videos on my channel. I stream a lot of primetime games. I stream every Cardinals game. I stream Broncos game when the Cardinals are not on, and I'll be streaming almost every playoff game as well. So I hope you come hang out with me then as well. Come watch my videos. I got some funny ones, got some serious ones. And if you're an NFL fan, you'll like it. I'll be talking about everybody. Was Cardinals heavy at the beginning? I'm going to make it still a Cardinals-based channel with like 40 to 50% Cardinals content, the other 50% the rest of the league. And I'm going to keep it balanced. Since I'm getting so many subs from everywhere now, I want to keep it where everybody enjoys what I'm making. So we're back from commercial break. 2-minute warning over here. 2-minute warning is done, and it is now crunch time. Can the Cardinals get this done? What's up, Moose Knuckle? Love your name. Love the picture of Spider-Man you have. Bird Gang, let's go. Need Carter to score. Eagles, welcome to your favorite news sports channel on YouTube and your favorite, if you're an Arizona fan, your favorite Arizona sports channel on YouTube. I've been here for 3 months. I'm Ryan. My last name's Askew, and I'm so happy to have you here. 2nd and 5, Brissett looking to throw. He's going to throw this out on the check down to Higgins. Higgins runs out of bounds after 1 yard. That's not going to get it done. 3rd and 4 right now. Got to get the first down. You need Jacoby to get 15 more yards so you can hit your parlay. If they get the first down here, you're going to get it. Michael Carter is balling out. What's going on, Gannon? We need to get Michael Carter on that. Michael Carter needed to be on that screen pass there. Yeah, 15 more passing. He just got 1 more yard on that play. So you need 14 roughly. All right, let's see. We're going to all right. 3rd and 6, and we have flags. Is there a freaking false start? You got to be kidding me, guys. There might be a false start right there. Number 78 jumped early. That could be the killer of the game. We got to complete a pass. That was Fryer, or something like that, whatever his name is pronounced as. Yeah, give it to Wilson. Give it to McBride. Got to get it. Got 2 plays to get the first down here. All right, 3rd and 11 after the false start. Really stupid stuff by the Cardinals. Brissett all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap, looking to throw this ball. He's going to check it to Higgins. Higgins has the first down at the 50, spins out of a tackle, down to the 42-yard line. Cardinals first down. 1 minute 40 left in the game, moving this football. Let's go, guys. Snap to Brissett, quickly moving there. 1st and 10, throwing the ball, and it is intercepted. Wilson was the intended target. Throwing too far outside. Brissett threw a ball way too far to the sideline, and it is intercepted by the Falcons. Brissett has the same look he's had on his face every single game this season. It's the look of confusion. It's the look of wonder. It's the look of what the hell is going on. I don't know what I was doing there. And he threw that ball too far to the outside for Wilson to catch it. Wilson was not able to go for it. Let's take a look at the replay. Yeah, that ball was about 2 yards outside of the reach of Wilson, and the defender dove. They're going to check to see if this is actually an interception or if he slid out of bounds before he had possession. To me, it looks like it might be a good pick. If he slid out of bounds before he had possession with his shoulder hitting or his head hitting, that would be not an interception. Looked to me like he was pretty well inbounds. They're doing a booth review right now. This is going to determine if the Cardinals still have life. But it always seems that the Cardinals, at the end of these games, on these fourth quarter drives, they're just good enough with Brissett to have a drive to either win the game or tie the game in the fourth quarter, but then at the last second, throw an interception or falter out on fourth down or something. And now it could be another interception here, making that happen here today. They're debating heavily whether or not he has possession. I thought for sure it was pretty clean. Just if I'm being unbiased here, I thought it was pretty clean. But he's bobbling it around pretty heavily now that I look at it. So we'll see if they call this an interception or not. The same way your wife be looking. That's funny, man. Yeah, the ruling on the field is going to determine if the Cardinals have life or if the Falcons win. It's not an interception until he's sliding to the sideline, and then right about they said it stands. They said that it stands. That's an interception, and that will end the Cardinals' chances of a win for the rest of the season, in my opinion. That is the first pick for CJ Henderson since 2022. Good for him. Really good interception. He dove, somehow held onto that ball. You got to give him credit. You got to tip your cap on that one. That was a really good interception. Falcons going to move to 6-9. They've been on a little bit of a winning streak to end the season. They're kind of screwing their draft position, but Cardinals won't screw theirs anymore with a win today. They're going to lose again. Victory formation for the Falcons. Kirk Cousins going to take a knee right there. We will get 2 more kneel downs, and this game will be a wrap. If any of you would like to come in, I might be doing Sunday Night Football, may not. Maybe I will definitely be here tomorrow for the 49ers and Colts. So come back here and hang out with me for the 49ers and Colts. I will definitely be here for that one unless something crazy happens. I want to see everyone fired for the Cardinals coaching staff too, knowing this ownership. They will not do that, though. They will keep them around till the end of the season, and then changes will be made. Of course, with this coaching staff, who knows if they'll get another year to prove it, but there's been 3 seasons. Usually you give coaching staffs about 3 years, and then you're out. Yeah, I only wear the jersey Flash News because I'm streaming it, and I want to rep my team and be as positive as possible. But I want to be the positive Cardinals fan as much as I can. Save the rants for afterwards, after the games are over. Atlanta Falcons going to move to 6-9. Cardinals have only 3 wins still. Let's see how many people came in to hang out with us here. 7.8 thousand of you. Man, that's amazing. Still 420 of you hanging out here. Super happy to have all of you here. I'm so glad that we had so many people in here today, and I'm hoping you'll come back and hang out for more streams in the future. We're going to be one of the best communities on YouTube for sports and for the NFL. It's going to be just a football channel. We'll be doing a baseball channel as well, but I'll announce that when that happens. Let's go through our final game stats for today's game for the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals in what was a really weird game statistically for both teams. Kirk Cousins, 21 of 35 for 197 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT, and he was sacked 1 time. Tyler Algier, leading rusher for today, barely beat Bijan, 16 carries for each of them, but Tyler Algier had 79 rushing yards. Bijan Robinson had 76. Receiving, Bijan Robinson had 7 receptions for 92 yards, was the leading receiver for the Falcons. Kyle Pitts had a pretty good day, 7 catches for 57 yards. Both of those two guys had a receiving touchdown. Drake London only 3 catches for 27 yards, so my fantasy team is probably going to lose again. Darnell Mooney had 2 catches for 24 yards, and Warner 1 catch for 3 yards. Stills was not involved at all for the Falcons today, a little bit surprising there. Jacoby Brissett, 16 of 31 today, 203 yards. That is his lowest total of passing yards in a single game since he took over for Kyler Murray. He's been averaging about 300 a game. 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and it was when it mattered most. Another critical mistake by the Cardinals when it mattered most. And that I was so excited about the 4th down stop, but then you have a situation like that where I was just assuming in my head, unfortunately, that the Cardinals offense would find a way to do something like that. They always have been the cardiac Cardinals all season long. While Jacoby's and the offense has looked like they can get more yards effectively and pass the ball a little more effectively since he took over for Murray, in my opinion, and that's just my opinion, that doesn't mean they're winning any games. That doesn't mean that we'd win games with Murray. That doesn't mean we're winning games with Brissett. We're losing games. We're losing all these games. So who cares if you threw for 375, 400 yards if you lose the game? Today it was only 203. Quarterback rating of only 69.7, and he was only sacked twice. Okay? So, I don't know what to tell you guys. Michael Carter had 11 carries for 65 yards, was the leading rusher. Corey, that new running back, Corey Kiner, 37, 6 carries for 32 yards. DeMercado had 5 carries for 30 yards. Brissett had that 1 rush for 5. Receiving, Higgins was the leading receiver today. Really weird stat line. Higgins had 7 catches for 91 yards. Michael Wilson only had 2 catches for 52 and the touchdown. McBride only had 4 catches for 27 yards. So he didn't get that 5th reception to keep his streak of at least 5 catches per game for a tight end. So that streak will come to an end. He currently holds the record for that, but that's a fat bummer. Xavier Weaver had 2 catches for 19 yards, and Marvin Harrison Jr. with a lowly 1 catch for 14 yards. And he is still looking like wide receiver 2 to me on the team. He dropped a touchdown earlier in the game as well. Bijan Robinson, just such a beast. And really hope for the Falcons to be successful more in the future as well. Hoping for the Cardinals as well to maybe turn it around one of these days. But so far, not going to happen this season. Let's see what happened around the rest of the league here while we're still hanging out. Still got 200 of your lovely faces hanging out with me. All right, Broncos in the 4th quarter are about to lose to the Jaguars. It is 34-20, and the Broncos will be falling by 14. The Denver Broncos have the ball, but it's too little too late with 31 seconds left at the Denver 17. They have to go all the way down the field and score twice. That's too much. Steelers look like they're about to beat the Lions unless the Lions can punch a touchdown in here. 2nd and goal for them. They have the ball at Pittsburgh's 4, trailing 29-17. Really interesting to see if they're going to get that in there. We got some new subs. Hit 940, guys. 940 subscribers. So happy to have all of you here. The watch time totals for the stream today. 1.1 thousand watch hours. And that is because of you guys. You guys are so awesome. 8,000 people came in here. New records on both numbers for any YouTube channel I've ever had and any live stream I've ever done. So absolutely crazy. Hope you enjoyed my play-by-play and my commentary. The Texans and Raiders just ended. The Texans barely survived the Raiders 23-21. What a game. The Raiders almost stunned the Texans after the Texans whooped up on us. And the Raiders defense only allowed 23 points after we gave up 40 points to the Texans last week, us Cardinals. Falcons beat the Cardinals. Jaguars beat the Broncos. Texans barely survived the Raiders, and the Steelers looking like they're going to beat the Lions, but there's still a little bit of time left in that game. We can maybe see if we can pop that game up real fast. That looks like it might be a good finish between the Lions. Let's see where that game is. Maybe I can pop it up. I have NFL Sunday ticket. I can watch any game. And it was worth it paying for the NFL Sunday ticket to be able to stream games because I'm in the Cardinals blackout zone. So it makes it a lot harder to be able to stream games. All right, let's see what's going on, chat. Yay, go Falcons. That INT was out of bounds. Very well could have been. It was definitely really close. Thank you, Liz. Appreciate it. Sorry your team lost to the Bengals. Gannon is the worst I ever seen. I don't know, man. It doesn't get worse than Steve Wilkes. Touchdown Lions. Yeah, they got the touchdown. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look. They did. They made it a 5-point game. Let's pop that up. I'm going to try to get that game up here. I want to see what happens for the end of that. All the other afternoon games have come to an end. We only have Patriots Ravens for Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow, 49ers Colts. I can't guarantee you guys that I'm going to stay on for Patriots Ravens. I'm hanging out because I got so many people watching. You guys are awesome. Want to take it to the end of the Lions game. In the last afternoon game that is currently active. But after that, I may head out for the day after this Lions game is over and not do Sunday Night Football. I'm going to hang out with the wife, have a good night with her, play some Mario Party, Mario Kart, something like that. Have a good night with her. Make sure I keep my voice because I will be here tomorrow for 49ers Colts. So subscribe to the channel. Subscribing and liking is free. Never going to see an ad on my live streams. And no sports gambling ads here. 49ers and Colts tomorrow 100%. We're going to watch Grandpa Rivers going at it with the 49ers. All right, the Steelers have the football with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10, going to hand it off to that big tight end who's going to get a first down and more. He's pulling the defender for about 20 yards. That was the play the Steelers needed right there. They needed that play. Gannon won't be fired. Yeah, he won't be fired. Gannon will not be fired today. He should be fired today, but he will not be fired today. Appreciate it, Joni. Joni Todd, so nice of you. Yeah, subscribe. Talk about everyone in the NFL here. Going to make the Cardinals recap shortly. And Cardinals fans during the Falcons game video as well. Try to make that as goofy as possible, but I'm running out of material considering every game is exactly the same with this Cardinals team. All right, let's see what Aaron Rodgers is looking to throw. Going to complete it again to Washington, the big tight end. I had my wife pick this guy up in fantasy, and then she dropped him because last week he didn't do well. And now all of a sudden here he is doing well late in the game. I'm going to go laugh at her after this. What else we got in the chat? Steve Wilkes. You got Sunday ticket because you're in North Cal? Yeah. You hope the Pats lose? Gotcha. Steve Wilkes got fired and lost a lot of the games, but they won't fire Gannon. Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on there. Really, the organization must have really hated Steve Wilkes. Colts need to lose for Bills. You got Niners beating Colts tomorrow. You got Niners beating Colts. I think the Niners will probably win. I want the Colts to win. And I'm holding out. They played really well against the Seahawks last week, so I'm holding out that maybe the Colts and Grandpa Rivers can make it a good story and try to get in the playoffs. Nothing against the Niners. I think Petzing it is horrible too. Honestly. Yeah, the Bengals absolutely blasted the Miami Dolphins today. That was a crazy game. There's 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in this Steelers game right now. Steelers versus the Lions. And that is the last game in the afternoon window right now. We're kind of hanging out till that game is over just to see what happens. It's a pretty good game. Big implications for both teams. Broncos lost in the game, ended on a Pat Bryant being taken off the field on a stretcher. That sucks. The Cardinals had 3 or 4 guys taken off on stretchers today, so definitely know how that feels. It's awful. Every Mario Brothers is your favorite game? Love it. We're going to do the classic ones on the classic Wii. We're going to do Mario Party. We're going to do Mario Kart. It's going to be great. 1st and 10. Going to be a pitch out. They're really using number 81 heavily. He's a big boy. There's a flag. This may come back. Steelers trying to put this game away. A field goal doesn't do that, but a touchdown would do that. Yeah, they're going with first down. So it must have been on the Lions, that penalty. We've gained over 100 subs today just in the stream. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Legendary. You're going to fire up Mario on the Super Nintendo? Do it, dude. Yeah, too many injuries. Yeah, definitely. Lions need a pick. They do. Lions need a pick here. First and 10 for Rodgers and the Steelers. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Can he get it done? I formation for the Steelers. They're going to hand it off. They're not really passing too much, and the pass plays are pretty simple. Handoff went to Gainwell. Loss of 1. Loss of 1 there. They're saying second and 10, so they're actually not giving him a loss of 1. It's weird when I see the like loss of 1 and stuff like that, that for some reason it doesn't actually happen. Gannon will be begging for his job, but I'm sure 98.7 FM will ask him what his favorite Christmas dessert is or something and not ask him any hardball questions on the sports radio again this week. It is second and 11. There you go. Give him that yard loss. That was a 1-yard loss for sure. Let's adjust our scoreboard for the Steelers game real quickly. Just so we have the right score up for the game we're talking about at the moment. 29-24. Lions will obviously be blue. There we go. It's correct for the game we're talking about, taking us out of the final afternoon window game. It's on a commercial break right now, so we are not worried about anything going on right now. Thank you, Jody. You're so kind. You're so kind. You blow my mind. Hey, Jody. Hey, Jody. That was an impromptu song for you. You're welcome. Didn't expect that. Sometimes I'm spontaneous like that. On Kinda Askew Sports, we get kinda askew here because we're not normal. We're a little weird. Yeah, Broncos game's final, 34-20. Falcons handle the Cardinals. So let's see, 3-12. What a disgusting record. I honestly wouldn't be opposed to keeping Kyler for one more year because I don't really think the draft class for QBs this year is very strong. Would not be opposed to keeping Kyler possibly for another year. But we've had him for 7 years. Maybe just go with Brissett next year and just kind of ride it out, then try to get a good draft pick next year. I just don't want to immediately know that next year is going to suck already. We either need to get a quarterback that's like a veteran, maybe a Kirk Cousins of some sort, maybe get Kirk Cousins. I don't know if we're the slim chances of Joe Burrow, but Kirk Cousins would be a cool one too. I think that we could ride with for at least a season. Then he'll retire. Maybe we can get some decent football out of him. He just beat us literally on the field just now. So maybe we can have him draft some O-linemen. They're bringing out Boswell. Steelers going to try to tie this game up. No, I'm getting tired from the whole stream. Sorry. Steelers trying to take an 8-point lead. They're trying to make it 32-24. There is a Lion that's injured and being taken off the field right now, though. That's number 29. Ooh, you wonder if that's a spinal injury or a hip injury, the way he's walking off the field. That looks like it's a stinger. Yeah, Cannon's Christmas gift. Merry Christmas. Here's a lump of coal in your stocking and a letter of intent to fire you. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, no, but if you guys enjoyed the stream today, we got another 4 subscribers to 944 coming out tomorrow during the 49ers Colts game. Would love to have you there. It'd be awesome to have you guys there. If we get a couple more streams like today, we will be monetized. We're literally like 500 watch hours away from having super chats unlocked, which would be so cool to do. I think I needed that today because I couldn't keep up with the chat when there were like 500, 600 people in here. That got crazy for a second. Boswell's kick just curled right and missed. Boswell misses the kick. Oh my goodness. A Lions touchdown can win the game with 2:05 left on the clock in Detroit. Jared Goff and the Lions can go win this one right now. A missed kick by Boswell, who's usually pretty automatic for the Steelers. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Aaron Rodgers can't stand him. He can't stand it. He's beside himself on the sideline. No idea how to react to that. Wow. That's a crazy turn of events. We have probably one more commercial break on this one. Bidwell is cheap. We need better players. McBride is good. Marvin Harrison, Baker, Carter, but nothing will get us a win. Yeah. First best streamer. Thanks, Jody. Gibbs has the ball. He's going to lose a few yards. It's going to go to second down, but that will be the 2-minute warning. That will go to the commercial break on the 2-minute warning. It's 29-24. Can the Lions win? Let's see what happens here. They're going to commercial break. We're not going to commercial break though. We don't do that. Wouldn't do that to you. And if it was a commercial break for me to pee or something, I would have my own preset video for you guys. And it would be probably something that was more entertaining than whatever the heck commercials are nowadays. Yeah, what else happened? Anything else noteworthy? Will we wait for the Lions game to come to an end today? We can preview this New England Patriots Baltimore Ravens game. Last game for the Patriots, they lost to the Bills after, having a giant lead, blew that lead to the Bills, who came back and beat them. They're 11-3. Bills fans everywhere rooting against the Patriots. In that game, Drake May was 14 of 23, only 155 yards. So, let's see what else here. The Ravens have been really resurging, though, in the standings. Taking a look at the standings, the Ravens are 7-7. If the Steelers lose this game, right now every Ravens fan is a Lions fan. If for some reason the Steelers lose this game and the Ravens win, they would both be 8-7. And then that gets crazy in the AFC North. That would be really crazy. Lions would move to 9-6 as well. They need this win. Otherwise, they might be not in the playoffs. That makes it crazy if the Lions win as well. They move to 9-6. The Packers are 9-5-1 after losing yesterday to the Bears. That would be crazy. Oh my goodness, that would make the NFC North wild. That would make the AFC North wild. So let's root for a Lions win. That makes things really interesting. Yeah, Steelers always go 9-8. They either go 8-9 or 9-8. There is no in between. There is no in between. That's what they do. All right, Lions with the football. We're going to put the sound up a little bit. In the gun, 2nd and 13 for the Lions. Goff is looking to throw. Can he get this ball out? He can. It is incomplete, though. Over the middle, intended for Zylstra. 3rd and 13. Minute 54 left in the Lions game. Steelers trying to hold on to a victory. Even the Fox 10 News ain't talking about this embarrassing team. All I can do is go back to work tomorrow. Yeah. We can hear it, just letting you know. Okay. I'll do it a tiny bit lower just so it doesn't get taken down. I don't want the copyright claim to lose all these watch hours, all these awesome views we've had today. As long as if you can hear it barely, I think that's fine. If it's just barely there, as long as it doesn't overpower. It's 4th and 2 for the Lions. They're going to have to try to not lose the game right here. Zylstra made a crazy catch. That was almost incomplete. They might review that for a drop. Ball might have hit the ground. Can you give me some XP, please? I do not know how to give XP. But I would be giving you XP if I could. Don't need the No Fun League copywriting you. Yeah, absolutely don't. They've been nicer to streamers since they let Tom Grossi stream that first game of the season this year, I think. They actually let him show the game, I think, too. I believe there was some crazy thing where they gave him a lot of respect and let him do that. And they're also Perna just got interviewed by Yahoo Sports. So they're giving more respect now. So the NFL, when they copyright a video, they're not taking it down anymore. So when I do have highlights on some of my videos, it may get copyright claimed, but it doesn't get taken down, and it still gets shown to a reasonable amount of people. I try to avoid the copyright claim so it can get to more people, though, and that's what I'll keep doing. So you can't put more than a 5-second clip of a game or something. All right, see you later, Liz. We'll see you tomorrow, maybe. Are the Rams? Let's see if the Rams are doing good. The Rams are doing really good. I don't think. Let's see. The Rams already played this week, I believe. Yeah, they played on Thursday. That they lost this week, 38-37. That was the best Thursday game of the year so far, but they did lose. They're still reviewing this play right now in the Lions game. Next year, if they let me stream a game, that'd be wild. I don't know if we'll grow to almost 1 million subs by then. We're growing very quickly so far. We're almost to 1,000. I think if I stream Sunday Night Football, we'll hit 1,000. But if we have as much success and as many viewers tomorrow on our stream for Monday Night Football, we may hit 1,000 during that stream. Because I think I'm going to stream Monday Night Football. I'm definitely streaming that one. I'm going to hang out with the wife tonight for Sunday Night Football instead of streaming this game. I'm also a little tired. That Cardinals game was intense. It was a pretty good game until, the end of the game we started faltering. 4th and 2. Lions trying to keep the game alive. Goff has it, throwing. It is in the air and it is incomplete. They are looking for flags and they get the flag. Williams was screaming for a flag. He's actually going to get this thing. And that's going to give a first down to the Lions. That was the end of the game. And that flag's going to keep the game alive. Let's see. Are they going to go with the flag? Or are they going to pick this flag up? They may want to highlight a smaller channel. They may. I want to be the best Arizona Cardinals streamer on YouTube. And I don't think I have very far to go to do that because not many people talk about the Cardinals on YouTube. So I think it could be pretty easy for me to eventually pretty quickly pass up some people that are other Cardinals streamers. I think the top one I saw was like 9.8 thousand subs. So once we pass that, we'll be the top Cardinals streamer. That's my goal. And then I want to be the top Diamondback streamer on my other channel. But no one really talks about the Cardinals. It is probably because they suck. But at the same time, that just leaves open a wide open niche for me to talk about them. Where there's a gap and no one's there, I'll come in and fill that gap. And one day, maybe eventually they'll be good. 1st and 10 now after that penalty for the Lions and a fumble. Then recovered by Goff and flags now. The Lions have had a struggle of a year this year to try to bounce back from the last 2 or 3 really good seasons that they've had. It's been a bit of a struggle since then. There was a tripping penalty, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. That's on the Steelers? They're calling it a tripping penalty on the Steelers. You don't see that very often. Yeah, no, that was tripping. Very clearly tripping. Hey, we got a couple more subs. We're at 946. Welcome into the channel. Happy to have you here. Yeah, that'd be funny. I can't help where I live. My wife's from Colorado. My mom's from Colorado. It's where I've ended up. I can't help that I'm here. I like it here. It's pretty nice. But yeah, I'd be the biggest one. Tom's in Wisconsin. Perna is in Colorado. And I would be an Arizona streamer in Colorado. Lions, other than the penalties the Steelers are giving them, having a really hard time moving this football down the field, actually on their own. Another incomplete pass by Goff. You're from Los Angeles? Are you a Cardinals fan or are you just, are you more of an LA fan? Who do you like in baseball, Flash News? Goff with a quick throw out to the side. That's St. Brown. He's got some room out to the 25-20, 15-10. Oh my goodness, the Lions might win this game. They are 10 yards from a touchdown. First and 10, Goff to the end zone. Incomplete, nobody there. Colorado is beautiful country and great hunting and fishing. Plus, you get stoned legally. All good things. Yep, all good things. Absolutely. Let's see, a live chat or all chat? I did. Oh, I should keep it on live chat so I know if there's any more bots coming in here. 2nd and 10 from the 12-yard line. Can the Lions win this game? This may be a great finish. 45 seconds left in this game. Goff going to quickly throw the outside again. It's Tesla. He's going all the way down to the goal line. So close. They are 2 yards away with 36 seconds and ticking. Clock is ticking. 1st and goal Lions. They got to get up on this football quickly. Ball at the 1, actually. Goff's going to snap it out. Looking to throw. He's got St. Brown for a touchdown. And the Lions are going to take the lead. The Lions have come all the way back. What a game we're witnessing right now. And they're probably going to go for 2 here. There is a flag down. They're calling pass interference on the Lions. They just called pass interference on the Lions. That's insane. I hate it when the refs do that. Let's see if it's actually a penalty. It's just because 18 ran into somebody on the route. What's it at now? Where's the 4? We got to find the 4. Let's go get it. There it is. 29-24. Man, I've had such a successful day streaming with all you guys. I kind of want to watch Sunday Night Football with you guys now. But happy wife, happy life, am I right? False start on the offense now after that. So Lions screwing themselves over here. After the offensive pass interference, we now have a false start. So the Lions moving backwards. It is the 16. The Lions are at the 16 now. 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It is complete to Gibbs out to the 8-yard line. And they've got to go quick. The crowd yelling at them. There are 13 seconds and they're going to burn their final timeout. "13 seconds left in the game. The fans were yelling at everybody. Hey, Captain Rex, would you... Let's see. I'll have to find moderators if I'm going to keep having a lot of streams like this. Wonder if maybe Captain Rex, you'd want to be one of them. We'll see, though. If we keep having streams like this, we're going to need some mods, like maybe 1 or 2 at least, to get the spam chats out of here. And if anyone comes in and tries to be a jackhole. Oh, yeah, there you go. Either way, man. Flash news, yeah, you're interested too? Cool, we'll see how the next streams go. We'll see if they keep being big. I'll be here tomorrow night on Monday. We will see how it goes. I can quickly just say add as moderator for either of you for the streams. I really don't know what that does or what that gives you access to. It maybe just gives you access to controlling the chats. Wow, that was a dangerous throw by Goff. Aaron Rodgers can't even look. Can't even look at all. 3rd and goal, 11 seconds left. This game is literally down to the wire. Basically, give you the banhammer. Okay, I'm perfectly okay with giving a couple of you guys the banhammer because I was having a hard time keeping up with everything and having to get rid of all those bots. Tesla jumped into the air, had the ball for a second, and it's incomplete. Couldn't come down with it. It's going to come down to this play. There's 6 seconds left, and it's 4th and goal. Will the Steelers win? Will the Lions win? Who's going to make it happen? Almost an incredible catch by Tesla. He had this ball, and then he dropped it as he was coming to the ground. Wow, what a game. What a game to end the afternoon window of games. The Atlanta-Arizona game was pretty good. Jacksonville, Denver, not quite as good. The Houston and Las Vegas game ended up being really good. And now this one it looks like it's the best one of the time. Final play of the game to the end zone. It's caught at the 1, but he's going to be short. There's a flag down, and the ball was pitched, and Goff dives into the end zone. Is this a touchdown for the Lions? There's so many things that just happened all at once. I have no idea what just happened. You enjoy football and the good people while we are your chat defense. Heck yeah, chat defense. Oh, there, I'm going to ban that guy. Yeah, that bot had to say bye. One last time. Did you see him, Captain Rex? I just hid him. Did he disappear? Do you see the chats anymore? Or are they gone? It says deleted by me. Okay, so we're waiting here. The ball was caught at the 1-yard line. Someone's going to win based on this call. Okay, good. 0 seconds left on the clock. The ball was caught at the 1-yard line, then was pitched out to Jared Goff, who dove into the end zone. There were flags on the play. Are the flags on the defense or the offense? This determines the game. This is a crazy call. I order 66, Tim. Man, I love Star Wars. Love the Star Wars references, man. Keep it up. The crowd is booing right now on how long this is taking, but I get this is a very important call. This might actually be, thank you, Flash News. Really appreciate it. A lot of very nice people have been saying they like my commentary, so I'm going to keep doing it. Love it. I'm trying to be as good or better than the people in the booth, because sometimes they suck. I'm just being honest. All right, we're waiting on this call. Lions Steelers. This is getting so many different looks. It's being reviewed right now still. This is the craziest officiating call. I might have to make a video about this going into next week as well. I'm off all week. I can make a video, make multiple videos. I might have to make a video about the ending of this Steelers-Lions game. This is crazy right now. They're saying that they could be saying that this was not a flag, that it was caught and lateraled to Goff into the end zone, or at least one more play because of a flag on the defense. Let's see. They're saying no touchdown. There was offensive pass interference on the play, and they are saying there is no touchdown for the Lions. The call on the field is that there was an offensive pass interference by the Lions. No touchdown. No touchdown because the offensive pass interference, because there's no time on the clock, and it was offensive pass interference. There is no more play. And that was 2 touchdowns for the Lions that then both get taken away on the final drive. The Lions may not make the playoffs this year. That was a pass interference on St. Brown. He ran right into the defender and had a push-off. 2 Amon-Ra St. Brown offensive PIs to end this game. That is crazy. That was one of the craziest finishes to a game. The Steelers are going to win. That was one of the craziest finishes to a game you're going to see. That was such a crazy play by Goff to catch the lateral and then fly into the end zone, though. That was crazy. Wow, what a good way to end the afternoon window of games. Doesn't get much better than that. The crowd went crazy thinking that the ref had said the game was won for the Lions. I don't even know if I can explain this in a video where it would make sense. I don't know if I could do that. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Flash News. 76 people still hanging out here. Really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. We're probably going to head out here for the day. There's 30 minutes until Sunday Night Football comes on, but I don't think I'm going to do Sunday Night Football. I'm going to go play some games, have a good time. let my voice rest for Monday Night Football. The Lions fans now are booing the refs as they leave the field. I don't blame them. Kind of a crazy situation, though. That's why it took them so long to make that call. Thanks, Captain Rex. Thanks, Flash News. Appreciate you guys. They're interviewing Aaron Rodgers. I think that tonight, just before I leave, I think that I'm trying to take advantage of how many people are watching. It just makes me want to stay on all night. But I'm just going to come back tomorrow night for the 49ers and Colts, and we'll get back to business. I think that the Patriots, I think that I'm going to go with the Ravens winning tonight. I think the Ravens are going to win the upset. Okay. Well, we'll see you. We'll see you whenever we see your Flash News. Yeah, cool. We'll see you tomorrow. We can watch Colts and 49ers, watch Grandpa Rivers go at it. Hopefully get a bunch of the people that subscribed today. We gained 100 subs during the stream to hop in as well. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Lions are in the hunt now. They're not in the playoffs, and Green Bay, it's going to be Green Bay or Detroit that makes it. Oh my goodness, that's going to be crazy. Yeah, we need to make a Discord now that we're growing so fast. It's 6:20 Mountain Time, 8:20 Eastern Time is when that game will come on tomorrow. Just so you know. All right, you two. Looks like every other chatter has pretty much left the stream today, but we have 59 people hanging out. Everyone else is going to head out now as well. See you guys later. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Legendary stream, guys.